without a filter.
What you talking about, Father Time? What?
Kyle Wallace.
Winning is the only thing that actually does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Thursday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin, live from the Wisconsin State Fair. We are at Left Sports Bar and Grill, and it is the place to be. Located at the corner of Grandstand Avenue and 2nd Street inside the Wisconsin State Fair. We will get to all of the great things they got going on, but I do know they have candied bacon cheese curds. Not can-dried.
Can-dyed.
Or can-dyed. Candied bacon cheese curds.
I'm hoping we get a chance to taste those candy bacon cheese curds here at Left's.
My name is Ben Brust. Next to me is Kyle Wallace. And the Milwaukee Brewers got it done yesterday.
They
Again,
sure did.
They got it done. Stacked the wins.
That's
Finally
what
beating the Buccos.
That's what you were asking for.
Yeah,
You said you needed wins
I said
after the trade deadline.
I needed the feel good things, and you're seeing some feel good things. You saw Jackson Chourio go yard
sure
2
did.
days ago. You saw Andrew Vaughn do it. Spoiler alert: Jackson Chourio went yard today. And it looks like Brandon Lau just went yard against Dustin May, if I'm not mistaken. That being said, Pat Murphy got us all riled up, and many riled up, about if it's appropriate to boo Christian Yelich because he had heard some in the crowd after a bad day. He is back in the lineup today and yesterday. I think this is important to listen to first. It is the noise you will hear, not just of the crack of the bat, but the fans in American Family Field as Yelich hit an RBI.
3-1 pitch. Yelich, a line drive into right. That's a base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the warning track in right field. Mitchell is in. Contreras on his way to third. It's an RBI double for Christian Yelich. And boy, does that feel good for number 22. The Brewers lead it 1-0 here in the fourth.
That's 1-0 in the fourth. And the crowd continued to stay on their feet, cheer, 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 which is super awesome when Pat Murphy says something, you listen. Take a listen to Murph after the game.
I did. The one at bat, yeah, that was really special. I'm like, does anybody really listen to what I say at the end of these things? You know what I mean? Like, do some people really tune in? I'm like, or maybe you guys wrote something or something, I don't know. But happy for him. He had 2 really good at-bats, ran the bases unbelievably. Yeah, it was big. It was huge.
Yep. You're welcome, Murph. I got him. I got everybody. I let everybody know. We listen to Pat Murphy. We support Christian Yelich. We don't boo. We give him the encouragement. So you damn right, Pat Murphy. Whatever you say is the gospel when it comes to Brewers baseball. He told everybody, hey, listen, don't forget who Christian Yelich is. Remember who he is. Give him encouragement, and the fans responded, we responded, and Yelich responded
Most
yesterday.
importantly, what you ended with is Yelich responded.
Sure did.
Because as it was pointed out from a caller on the Carbless Talking Text line, which you can hit us at 800-990-3776, listen more, and see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, he is the designated hitter. Keyword hitter.
Well, he did that yesterday.
And he delivered yesterday, and again, it was really a cool moment to hear the fans. And like I said, I was of the belief that I wouldn't boo him, but I could understand why people would from a performance standpoint. And then Pat Murphy spoke about it, and I think it's important to note that whenever I think I have the answer, I don't.
Mm-hmm. You don't. You absolutely don't have the answer.
I think I'm really good for saying something with my chest and not being correct.
Yeah,
I lead with confidence.
Which is okay.
I lead with confidence.
I actually prefer.
I can, unlike you, I can admit when I'm wrong.
No. I'm rarely wrong. But here's the thing: is that I prefer for you to speak with such conviction
even that.
and
I'm rarely wrong.
And talking with so much confidence and being wrong, because typically when you speak with that conviction and confidence, it's usually anti what we here in Wisconsin want to see done or want to happen. That's what it typically is. So I'm glad that you spoke with such conviction of trying to tell Pat Murphy what he needed to do and wanting Christian Yelich to be able to sit down. I'm glad Christian Yelich delivered yesterday. And you know what, Ben Brust? You and anybody else and everybody else that was saying sit Christian Yelich down or boo Christian Yelich, you didn't say boo, but the other folks who are okay with booing him, you can't jump on the train when Christian Yelich finally turns it around. Y'all going to have to sit to
see, this is when you get on your high horse and you're like,
oh, because I was the man who said not to do this, and I was in the right camp, now you can't do this.
You become the dictator when you're right about something.
Because the confidence should never waver. It should never waver when it comes to a guy.
Okay.
It's a
human emotion to watch somebody who's struggling the way he was. And by the way, I'm going to say this. It was one game.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Benny's not a believer. Benny's
not
a believer.
Today so far?
He's 0 for 1.
He's 0 for 1?
He grounded out.
Oh, wait, to who? Second or first?
I think it was second.
Yeah, sounds about right. It was one game.
Ben, I can confirm, Ben did not see the ground out because I was here by myself.
Oh, you watched it?
I saw it happen.
Did you think of me?
Yeah, I did. I said, well, there you go. It's the ground out. But no, absolutely. I get it. But we have to stick with him because the biggest thing is we have to understand if he can get out of this slump, if we can get more 2 for 4s, 1 for 3s, whatever, or 2 for 5s from Christian Yelich where he's driving in runs, getting the offense going like he did yesterday that set up Andrew Vaughn to be able to drive in more runs and give the Brewers the lead, that can pay dividends for this team. He's a guy that can help you at least get to where you want to go during the regular season, is where the Brewers are looking at right now. They're trying to chase 100 wins. They're trying to chase a first-round bye, and Christian Yelich can really play a huge impact for this. Now, I ain't stupid. You notice I said regular season.
I know.
I ain't going to say playoffs. Now, you fool me once, shame on me.
Loud and clear.
Twice, third, 4 times, whatever. He done fooled me a lot in the playoffs. So whatever we get from the playoffs out of Christian Yelich, I'll be happy with. But right now in the regular season, we know how big he can be.
You mean whatever, meaning if he does something?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely in the playoffs. But right now, if Christian Yelich can get going, the Brewers understand that the less games you have to play in the playoffs to get to the World Series, the better. We saw how great it was last year for the Brewers to be able to have that first-round bye and then taking on the Cubs, beating the Cubs.
Less stressful.
Less stressful.
Being at Game 3 when they were up 2-0, the back-to-back jacks, and Sal Frelick being the one to do it as well, and then to see the game be blown. It'd be one thing if, like, again, you have a 5-game series. You don't. It's a 3-game fluky series. So the way the Brewers are playing at 71-43, they're putting themselves in a position to skip that wild card round. And
especially
if you skip
Dodgers are playing now.
You skip that wild card round, it just puts you in a spot where you're under less pressure, and you have a 5-game series. In a 5-game series, you have a better opportunity to do what you do best and show that versus a 3-game series. It's just natural.
But more importantly, Ben, it's the fact that you're talking about rest. You're talking about bullpen, because we already know in the playoffs, a lot of teams, they pull the starters a little bit earlier. They utilize their bullpen more. There's more high-stress situations. So being able to have your team well-rested, your bullpen well-rested, going into a series versus another team that, like you saw last year with the Cubs, that series went 5 as well. That was a 3-game series that the Cubs went to last year in order to get to the Brewers, if my memory serves me correct.
And they took them 5.
And so, again, for me, it's getting that rest, not having to use your pitchers, and getting yourself in a position where you're going to be well-rested to take on whoever you got to play in that divisional round. Or division. What do they call it? The division?
NLDS.
DS. I was going to say NL divisional round. Series.
What are you good? You want to try it again?
No, football.
National League Divisional Series.
Yeah, you know I got the football, and I said divisional round.
Series.
I know, but
means you play multiple games.
I get it. The round, when I said divisional round, I said, whoa, round don't sound right. Let me recalibrate my mind.
Round
here.
is in the NFL and the NCAA tournament.
Yes.
Round 1, round 2, Sweet 16, because it's one and done. And again, this is where it gets fun, and I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. But Dustin May was pretty good through the first 3 innings.
No hit, right?
No hits through the first 3, and now he gave up
home run.
a home.
Uh-oh. Nope, that's good.
Okay. We're going to get a little jumpy around here, just being honest, because there are TVs in front of us, and naturally when we're watching the Brewers, from our vantage point, something that goes in the air may be a pop-up or it may be a home run. We can't tell.
We cannot tell. But, again, I just want to stress the importance of what Pat Murphy said, and for people to understand, we talked about it yesterday. When Pat Murphy said, remember who this guy was, he was not talking about let's just be happy that we had Christian Yelich.
Like he wasn't saying remember the NL
good
MVP
times
year.
and all that. No, he ain't talking about that. He's talking about how good Christian Yelich can be. And, again, we saw – I mean, again, Ben, you're absolutely right. It's one game, and it's not just the fact that he had one game. It's all right.
It was the response after all the conversation, right?
And it just shows that guys play off momentum, right? Like, you've played in a lot of big games yourself, and when you go on the road, you feel that energy when, things get tight, crowds get loud. Sometimes you get a little nervous. And on the opposite side, you've been on the offensive side where you guys are going on a nice little run, and all of a sudden the crowd gets extremely loud. You guys feel that energy. And so, again, Christian Yelich is an athlete. I'm sure he felt the energy of the crowd cheering when he not just got the hit. When they called him up to go to at bat, they were cheering for Christian Yelich as well. So
we did play the highlight courtesy of 620 WTMJ of what it sounded like after he hit the double for an RBI. But it was the ovation beforehand, too. And like, again, you could look at this as a positive or negative, and I know this state will look at it as a positive, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
When you see other markets, big markets, they're just mean. Like when Trey Turner was struggling for the Phillies, it took them 4 months to get together and be like, hey, maybe we should encourage him.
Yeah.
It really did. And then they did a standing ovation. But it took the voice of the manager, Pat Murphy, to get and reach people on a press conference. His words carry so much momentum throughout the locker room, throughout the state and the fan base, that they responded in a way where, again, because we've seen what Pat Murphy can do as a two-time NL Manager of the Year, it's very easy to get behind something he says. It'd be different if he came in after council and, he had a good season, NL Manager of the Year. They get knocked out of the wild card round in a heartbreaker and don't win 97 games and make it to an NLCS. If they got knocked out of the wild card round and snuck in and, had to do something crazy, then maybe it's like, all right, it's kind of feeling just like it was before. He makes the Brewers feel different, despite how great Craig Counsell was getting to a certain point. He connects
so
with
right.
people in a different way, which is crazy because you would think, Craig Counsell, Wisconsin guy. It's not a knock. His personality is just different.
No, listen.
Pat Murphy's personality attracts people to want to go to war for him if you're on the team and if you're not on the team. And I think that's what's special about him.
Put it this way. If Pat Murphy walks into a room, he's commanding your attention. If Pat Murphy told you, hey, be quiet. You're straightening up, tighten up, because Pat Murphy, he has that
he's a drill sergeant.
He has that command. But more importantly, like you talked about, is the fact that he's gained that credibility through how successful this team has been. And no knock on Craig Counsell. I know we made a whole big deal about Craig Counsell leaving because it was traitor type stuff to go to your ultimate enemy. But for what Pat Murphy has been able to do, he has improved on what David Stearns and Craig Counsell have built
and
here.
Credit to Matt Arnold.
And Matt Arnold. They've elevated the Brewers to a level where a lot of people think they're the best team in baseball.
Speaking of which, I want to talk about that next. We're live from Left's Bar and Grill. It's a great sports bar. It's always hot. Every time I walk through, people are getting great food. The Chimmy brought changa, the candied bacon cheese curds, and I hear we have a sampler coming our way.
Oh, yeah.
So we can, get the word out for Lefts. And again, they have featured drinks, a patriotic punch and a strawberry cheesecake blast. They got, it's the State Fair, man. You know they're going to deliver.
This is so great with the State Fair. There's so much going on, so many wonderful people representing the great state of Wisconsin, but it's always a staple. I think this is, 175 years of Wisconsin State Fair, which is absolutely bonkers. But make sure you come on down and stop at Les to make sure you get that good bite to eat.
Even being, a branch of the family, not directly connected from what we do here at ESPN Wisconsin, the four letters of ESPN at times can frustrate fans locally. You think about Shams Charania and how they were upset with how things were reported about Giannis and the national media narrative. And when you get baseball experts to talk about the Brewers on a night on SportsCenter, Tim Kirchin. His voice is amazing. I can listen to him talk. I love him. But he's also done this for a long time. He talks about the Milwaukee Brewers in totality, what he thinks they're capable of. Coming up next, it's Kyle and Brust.
Dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Emperor Penguin. You'd be like, yes.
It looks like every other penguin.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yingling Legends Line. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yingling Legends Line.
Brian Braun, I appreciate you joining us here on Kyle and Brust.
But we just wanted to have fun. You know, baseball's a game of failure and adversity. It's such a long season. You want to find ways to enjoy the success when you have good moments.
The Yingling Legends Line. Crack open a Yingling lager and raise a toast to an American tradition. D.G. Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this. And Summit Credit Union's got you.
Kevin Moret here, founder of Mentality Men's Health. Remember the dad we all respected, worked all day, coached our team at night, and still had something left in the tank at bedtime? If you're now the dad who has lost a step and looks like you gave up, stop. There's a reason. One quick blood test of Mentality, we can tell your total and free testosterone that could be causing all these issues. Our physicians have helped over 25,000 men get back to who they are meant to be. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law Offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law Offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law Offices make our community a better place.
They are the best. For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law Offices.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Your grill just got an upgrade, and it's right down the road.
Burn Pit BBQ is now available at Walmart.
That means no waiting, no guessing. Just grab it, fire up the grill, and get to work.
We're talking premium rubs, sauces, and seasonings made for real flavor and real results.
Every single time you cook.
Whether it's a quick weeknight dinner or a full weekend cookout with friends and family, Burn Pit BBQ helps you bring bold, consistent flavor to every bite.
Head to your local Walmart and find Burn Pit BBQ today, right in your neighborhood.
Because better BBQ should be easy to get and even easier to enjoy.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation, and it definitely shouldn't feel like a game. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin believes in straightforward pricing, honest conversations, and helping homeowners find the right fit for their home. Because a fair final price matters more than some flashy discount. Pella never inflates pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. And when you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, one trusted team handles everything from start to finish. The same company that manufactures your windows and doors is also the one selling, installing, and servicing them with Pella certified installers every step of the way. That means confidence in the process, confidence in the product, and one team standing behind the work from beginning to end. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Milwaukee Weight Loss says back to school means back to you. Schedule now and enroll by August 31st to save $200 on the complete weight loss program. Visit MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com today to schedule your free consultation. Hurry! Offer ends August 31st. MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust live from Left Sports Bar and Grill. And Yelly Watch continues.
Yeah, is he?
It was a quick 1-2-3 inning.
Oh, and he was part of it?
It was a ground out.
Okay. Well,
okay.
He was 2 for 4 yesterday. He can still be 2 for 4, so that's okay. It's definitely okay.
It was, you know how they put the shortstop as close as they can without shifting?
Yeah. It went straight to him.
It went straight to him, but I couldn't remember which side of the bag it was. It will probably qualify as a ground out to the shortstop. But it was, a throw where he was still, jogging as it was there.
Oh, he didn't sprint it out?
No, that's all right. Designated hitter, not designated runner.
That's very true. That's very true.
Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace live from the Wisconsin State Fair. We got some food that.
Yeah, we did.
No, you can't eat on the air.
You gotta try it.
No, because then you just leave me here while you're chomping.
Oh, them can't.
See, and then you sound. Are these the? Okay. We have talked about these a lot. These are the candied cheese curds. I'm gonna let you finish before I try one. And you know what we can do is we can listen to Tim Kirchin on SportsCenter talk about your Milwaukee Brewers.
So good, Ben.
What are the chances, though, when you look at what they are doing and how they are playing, that they can turn this regular season success into a postseason run?
Yeah, they're the best team in baseball right now, and they have deserved every bit of that. And when they have Jacob Mizorowski at the top, and then the way Kyle Harrison threw tonight, that was ridiculous how good he was. He pitched 5 innings, he gave up 1 run, and 1 hit, no runs, struck out 10, struck out 8 guys in a row. And he's had a great season. If he throws like this the rest of the year, and you have him and Mizorowski 1 and 2, you can go up against anyone. Plus, offensively, they are so much fun to watch. They put the ball in play. They run until you throw them out. And they play the game the right way. It sounds corny, but when it comes to fundamentals and doing things right, nobody does that better than the Brewers.
There's Tim Kirchin, and look, that got me excited. I don't know how that doesn't get you excited, because again, we all talk about the Skubal trade at the deadline that didn't come the Brewers' way.
Yep.
The Dodgers wanted what they said controllable pitchers. They got pitching prospects from the Dodgers. But Logan Henderson as well. He's been ridiculously good. To a point where Jacob Mizorowski has been so good this season, and then Kyle Harrison's been also so good this season, that Logan Henderson becomes kind of a forgotten man.
No,
his ERA is sub-3.
Yeah, he's been really good.
Sub-3. And he's consistent as hell.
And what I love about it is when you say consistent as hell, this is exactly who he was coming up in the minors, who he was last year when he had opportunities as well. But now seeing that he's pitching this way, Tim Kirchin's absolutely right. Like, the Brewers have 3 guys under the age of 24, that under 24 trio, who can make the Brewers really good. Now, I agree. The Brewers are the best team in baseball. Are they the most talented? No. But overall, best team, Tim Kirchin spoke to it, right? The Brewers are disciplined at the plate. The Brewers play phenomenal defense. They're just a really good team. But, talent is the thing that it seems like comes up and wins for you. But the Brewers do have the one thing that could help them win. If the Brewers can pitch well, and the Dodgers aren't playing their best baseball and the Brewers are playing their best baseball, they absolutely do have a chance to go to the World Series this year. But if this staff and these guys turn into what they're seemingly going to be, and Kyle Harrison start yesterday, the reason why that was so special was because he's been out for so long, and before he got hurt, he was up and down a little bit.
Well, he had the start in Las Vegas Stadium.
But then he had good starts and he had bad starts.
Yeah, I know, but that Las Vegas Stadium start, I don't know if that rocked his confidence a little bit. I mean, because the ballpark was so small and everyone was hitting home runs.
We're not sure what it was, but the fact that he had the time to rehab, get himself right.
Dude, 8 straight Ks?
Yeah,
I mean,
ridiculous.
come on.
He was dealing.
But, I think we have grown too accustomed to how great the pitching is to not keep in perspective. This just doesn't happen. If you watch, the Yankees, even the Dodgers, they all have incredible pitchers across the league. Paul Skeens, we saw him again.
Paul Skeens
he's
hasn't
had
been
a down
very good
year,
lately.
Above 3.5 ERA. So when it comes to watching other pitchers throughout the league, they may have one guy that you're like, oh my gosh, Christopher Sanchez, what he did in that run is incredible. We're talking about 3 guys that age where in different ways they're special. Mizorowski, because he's a unicorn. Nobody's seen anything like him. Kyle Harrison, he was a good pitcher before they got him, but the Brewers have helped elevate him to a consistent pitcher where you're seeing stuff from him where he strikes out 8 guys. And if it wasn't for 2 cramps in his legs, and I heard Gabe Knights will talk about this on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, we got to fix this whole cramp thing. I don't know. Do they need, is it a potassium bananas? Do we need to get a spot? I will personally go to the grocery store and
bananas
buy
is safe.
the entire,
Bananas is safe.
I'll buy the entire grocery store of bananas just to have them in the clubhouse for the games that are at home because I don't know what this cramping thing is about.
Yeah.
Regardless, through 5 innings, 10 Ks, and 8 in a row at one point in the game. And then to follow through, Logan Henderson has been so consistent and underrated in his value, which is why maybe
the Brewers didn't want to give him up.
They didn't want to give him up.
And again, and so for me, and I said before, I stand behind it. If it was between, I don't know exactly what the offer was to the to the Tigers, but if it was Logan Henderson, which you need to throw in to get Skubal, I still would have did it. Because I'm thinking about now and I'm thinking about the future. And I think about the future, I felt like the Brewers still had enough horses in the pitching staff. But obviously the Milwaukee Brewers, when they look towards the future, they think that they have that 1, 2, 3 that could possibly be the ones that can help elevate them to being a championship-type contender. And so that's why I'm not very mad at them not going to get Skubal. But I will say, if the Brewers continue to have 3 aces like this, or all under, well, I shouldn't say aces, but really, really, really good pitchers that are all under the age of 24 who are striking guys out. Each one of those pitchers had good outings where they struck out 8 or more batters.
The only thing I don't like what you're doing is every time you talk about them, without doing it, I know what you're doing. You keep saying they're under the age of they're 24 or under,
They're young.
which is 2030 Kyle.
No, they're young. Well, it's not 2030 Kyle. It's 2030 Matt Arnold, is it not? Matt Arnold did not get rid of Logan Henderson because he understood how good he can be now, but also for the future of the Milwaukee Brewers. He has controllable years. That's what the Tigers were looking for, and Logan Henderson fit that bill, and the Brewers decided they prefer to have him here. And I think this is just fantastic that a guy like Tim Kirchhoff can recognize how good the Milwaukee Brewers are, but we shall see if the Brewers are going to have enough to be able to get over the hump and get to the World Series. But these 3 guys are going to be very, very good, and I think right now the best thing that happened to Kyle Harrison was he had an opportunity to take a break. Like this was the best he had pitched in his entire Major League Baseball career. The most consistency that he has ever had, and having that time, and basically it felt like he was gone for a month. But him having that time to be off in a way.
And the Brewers kept winning because of the way that they play. You slot guys in, you bring guys up, and you just try and compound those wins. And they're able to do that, which is also so crazy. It's crazy, man.
But it's 13, what they.
I know. 13 pitchers this year that have started, 17 last year.
I'm gonna say, yeah. Remember that was crazy.
So I know, but like, I know when you do it once, it's like, all right, you can do it again. In baseball, it's so hard to repeat that.
Oh, this is who the Brewers have.
Who went yard?
Gary Sanchez. All right. I love that. Good job. Brewers now taking the lead. But yeah, no. And so for me, I just think about that these guys. It's so important for them to get experience. I know when Niger Morgan joined us last week when you were out, he talked about guys getting playoff experience, and you saw it last year. That gave me so much confidence about having these young guys this year is that whatever they're doing inside that locker room, this pitching staff is feeling very confident. Whether you're talking about Jacob Mizorowski stepping up big last year during the postseason, Chad Patrick stepping up big in the postseason, where both those guys were rookies, I feel like this year you're going to get a solid performance out of Logan Henderson and Kyle Harrison, and if Dustin May can turn it around. If the Brewers somehow work their voodoo magic and are able to get Dustin May to be the guy that everybody predicted for him to be, and he live up to the potential of what he was when he first got here, the Milwaukee Brewers have a real legitimate shot to win a World Series this year. If Dustin May becomes the guy that everybody thought he was going to be when he was a prospect, the Brewers have a good shot.
What I love is Josh DiMaggio chiming in, as always, as he does, the producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Mornings 94.5 ESPN. And he says, won't 2030 Kyle or Matt just be 2033 Kyle and Matt?
No.
When will the future ever arrive?
Josh, now you know good and dang well that the future is arriving very soon. Just like the fact they just keep bringing up guys. You know what Luis Lara and Cooper Pratt were?
But I also
the
think
future.
You've gone too far with 2030. Why can't it be 2028, Kyle?
No, this is
then that's like 2 more years of Miz, 2 more years of Kyle Harrison, 2 more years of Logan Henderson.
This is the biggest malarkey I have heard.
No, I'm just saying I don't like your branding.
You branded it.
No, you said 2030.
No,
you said 2030.
I said the window for the Brewers will be 2027 to 2030. That's when the Brewers are going to be winning World Series. You called me 2030, Kyle. I said that the window opens next season and the year after that. I said next season the Brewers got a legitimate shot.
At no point until Josh called that out have you ever gone with this like tantrum that you're throwing.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is asinine. How does Ben Brust create a narrative for me, and then when I play into it, knowing dang well
K&B fam 800-990-3776. Is this my fault that he's 2030 Kyle, or is it Kyle's fault that he's branded as 2030 Kyle? Please let us know. Because I really do believe that you said 2030 is the year. That's when everything's going to pan out. All prospects are going to be in their prime, and team control for this guy, team control for that guy.
I really,
it's going to be perfect. You give me a stare like you're going to do something, you're not going to do anything.
I feel like you PJ, I don't know, Clarissimo, and I'm Latrell Sprewell. That's what I want to do.
Go ahead.
Put my hands on your neck. That's crazy. That's not – you created the damn narrative of 2030 Kyle. I said the future is very bright, and the Brewers' window will open up 2020.
Press a button or something?
Yes, you did, because I told you to do a good job of creating these narratives, and now Josh bought into it. The Brewers have a really bright future.
Did Kyle bring 2030 Kyle upon himself? Let us know, 800-990-3776, as I believe Cooper Pratt just hit a 2-out double. We will continue on with you live from Left Sports Bar and Grill. I'm going to get me some cheese curds, an egg roll, and I don't know what those are, but they look like buffalo wontons or something.
Sriracha boneless wings or something.
You know the spot at the Wisconsin State Fair. It's Left Sports Bar and Grill. Evan Cohen, TMZ Cohen of Unsportsmanlike, is hyped up for the Badgers. He's feeling something he hasn't felt since he was a student. Pommy, next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Payback is I sure have. I still got a video from a lady talking crazy to me. I said, oh, ma'am, I am writing a review.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Every tailgate has one. One person who brings the grill. One person with the long games. One who's convinced this is the year. But everyone's favorite, the one who shows up with the carbless. Handcrafted premium cocktails with bold flavors, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. No mixers, no mess. Just crack one open and enjoy. This football season, make Carbless the MVP of your cooler. Find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
Progressive provides protection for your boat and other outdoor vehicles so you can explore new things.
Oh, I can finally try pesto.
We meant like water skiing.
I've just never had pesto.
Or maybe take the boat somewhere new.
I mean, is pesto spicy or sweet? Oh, guess we'll find out, right?
Right. Bundle home or auto insurance with your boat, RV, or motorcycle and stay protected with Progressive while you explore.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not ready for pesto.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher for Outdoor Living Unlimited. Well, my wife and I chose Outdoor Living Unlimited to build our outdoor project. And when we met with Aaron and Eric Brown, owners and brothers of Outdoor Living Unlimited, we felt like they were the right guys to work with. We share the same hardworking values, and their showroom is a must-see at 665 Larry Court in Waukesha. If you're looking for a new deck, outdoor kitchen, screen room, and more, Outdoor Living Unlimited is a must. Start with OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com and end with an amazing outdoor space.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. Oh, that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Some nights call for pizza. And I can say every night calls for pizza. Through the 11th, you should head to Festival Foods and get that Screamin' Sicilian Tavern style, thin and crispy and perfectly cut into snackable squares, $5.99 each. $5.99. Move quick. Through August 11th, Screamin' Sicilian is at Festival Foods. You know what's on the docket for me. We're getting closer to Friday. The wife and daughter are out of town. And she comes home Saturday night, so I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. I want something easy and delicious, and that's going to be Palermo's for me. Check it out, Festival Foods, $5.99 for Screamin' Sicilian Tavern style. It is Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin, live from the Wisconsin State Fair. I'm sweating now. I should not have that sriracha.
Yeah, and the sun's starting to hit me a little bit. And I have on so I started wearing beaters because people told me I should wear beaters to control my.
I don't think you say that anymore.
Oh, what are they called?
I don't know. CK, what are they called?
Yeah,
the other word is also apparently insensitive, so I don't know the third
Oh
option.
my gosh.
Come on now. What's the other word?
Well, the other one is another way.
Lovers?
If people don't like Italian people, they might use that word. Well, I'm Italian, so maybe I can say it. It's a T.
Yeah.
It's a T.
A T. Why would that be a tank? Is that? Are you saying a tank is offensive?
No, there's a preposition before the word T. I'll text you.
All right, sounds good. Either way, I don't care. We're hot.
Yep,
it's
in my
fine.
white tee.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless talking text line. Less is more. I mentioned it. Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike on ESPN Radio, ESPN Wisconsin in the morning. Drinking some Kool-Aid. Drinking some Kool-Aid. Let's hear from Evan Cohen. Did it disappear again, CK?
Humongous faith in the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Really?
Yep. I have a renewed faith. Sean Eichhorst, the AD, has come in, and there is a buzz and a vibe around the school like it was when I was there. And you're
So we got upset week one?
Well, you're seeing it with Coach Fickle. He's clearly more of himself. I don't know what happened the last few years, because the guy that everyone wanted when he was at Ohio State going to Cincinnati and then really good at Cincinnati, that's Mike Vrabel's best friend, and you hear all these great stories about Fickle. Like, he wasn't the way he is now then. So there is something different. Sean Eichhorst has come in as the new AD, and he has brought life. Ted Kellner has this big new facility that hopefully I'll tour when I'm there in a few months. Like, it just something is. What did you say about your new regime at Virginia the last few years? It's like there's something new. Like, you could feel it right now. Yep. We were a mess the last few years. I think we're back.
I'll let you take this one, Kyle. That's Evan Cohen on the state of the Badgers vibes around town in Madison.
Yeah, I think Evan Cohen, I love him, but delusional. I think he's delusional. The fact that Sean Eichhorst just got here, I want to say his first day was July 1st. Like, he just got here. To sit here and say that we are back, knowing dang well we haven't recruited anybody new, right, that nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. So for us to make the assertion that we're back just based off the energy, because Luke Fickell is talking about the what do you call it, the five-finger grab? What do you call it?
The 5-on-2.
The 5-on-2. Because Luke Fickell's showing a little love and showing a little energy, going on busting with the boys, where the hell he was on. All of a sudden we have renewed confidence in this team.
No. That's not fair to point out the clip of him talking about wrestling with his son as the reason why Evan would feel the energy. I myself have talked about how I do believe that he is acting differently, and I see a confidence that I haven't seen from him at all in his tenure. Now, What I wrote at the end of that is I'm scared because what it did is rope me in because I'm a fan and I want reasons to be. Look, what I said was I'm scared because I'm roped in, and I very much can be duped by the product on the field. But I don't like the assertion that because a new AD comes in, that a vibe is going to make. Like, he made it seem like they're going to win 10 games. You know what I mean? Like that's where I draw the line. Is like he was saying something like
he did. Canty did say, "Oh, upset week 1." He just kind of
right by it. Right by
it.
Because we know there's not going to be an upset week 1.
No, it's
going to be fun as hell to be up at Lambeau Field and
hopefully competitive.
Like it's the feeling was different when I was going in there in the LSU game. I mean, that was actually the first time I ever stepped in Lambeau Field.
Well, what a
and
day
I was
it
like,
was.
It was a beautiful day. I was like, this place is absolutely amazing. Yeah. And then to see the Badgers win the way they did off an interception, start the season, that was the expectation, though, was to win. There's no expectation to win your opening game. And it was the expectation no matter who you played, whether the number 1 ranked team, whether it happened or not, is different, right? Whether they won or lost those opening games. I know there was one with Tanner McAvoy that they lost or whatever
against Alabama.
But again, there was a real proof of concept that you should be excited about competing in these games and having a chance to win. There's no chance to win in week 1. So it's about showing after week 1 and showing week 1 that what you're building upon you can see and it can translate to when you play teams more of your caliber in the Big Ten. But, like I said, Evan is drinking too much Kool-Aid. Yeah. I'm drinking some Kool-Aid to get excited about football season. But I ain't drinking Kool-Aid to be like, hey,
that's the issue.
Jump into the deep end and let's go swimming together because I don't want to sink. I want to swim.
And that's what got me. Listen, that's why I said Evan needs to pump the brakes, slow down with this conversation. There's one thing if he said there's a lot of energy, there's a renewed life inside the athletic department as a whole when you're talking about different coaches from different teams talking about it just feels like a breath of fresh air. That's one thing to get extremely excited about. I'm excited about Sean Eichhorst, but to sit here and apply it to the football team that has done nothing but disappointed you year in and year out, it's too early to do that. Am I hopeful because the Badgers have a softer schedule this season? They're not playing as big as the big powerhouses in the Big Ten this year. That makes me more hopeful that they could end up with more wins. Absolutely. Am I excited about the fact that they got this dual threat quarterback, Colton Joseph from Old Dominion, and they got a running back, Samu from Iowa State? Yeah, I am excited about the dynamics that we could have, but I'm not going to sit here and saying, oh, something new. Luke Fickell's walking around with a new swagger. He could be walking around with a new swagger today. That was a big beat. But he could be walking around with some swagger today, but if the Badgers don't put up a great performance against Notre Dame, a lot of fans like myself are going to be sitting here saying, oh, no, are we the same Badgers?
What's a great performance? Losing by 7?
You know how the Badgers played against Oregon last year?
Yeah.
Penn State a couple years ago.
Year?
That was last year against Oregon that they barely lost to Oregon.
I was there.
It was at Camp Randall, so it was a close game. I think the Badgers only lost by like 10.
I was there. Again, all the seasons have blended together of like competition and whatnot. Yeah, that was before they had beat Washington and Illinois.
And so, again, if they put a performance like that against Notre Dame where you're going into the fourth quarter and you might be down a little bit, but you find yourself still in the game, then that would give me confidence that something's changing. That would be confidence. But we can't sit there at Lambeau Field to have that type of energy. That will be a home crowd there at Lambeau Field. It will be a lot of energy.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Notre Dame travels.
They travel, but there still should be more Badgers fans there. You're in the great state of Wisconsin. All you got to do is travel.
I bet it's 60-40.
Okay, that's fine, but it's still going to be more Badger red than anybody else. And so that's why we need to put up a great performance week 1, even if you don't win, which is sad for us to say that we're not expecting a win. We're just expecting to compete. For me to have this renewed confidence in this football program. The overall athletic program, hell yeah, I'm excited about Sean Eichhorst. But Evan went a tad bit too far applying it to the Wisconsin football program because we have had this hype year after year after year, and we have been disappointed year after year after year. So you got to show me.
There was a vibe and energy, maybe not from Fickell, but around the program where they're putting up billboards when he was hired, trying to recruit people.
They were recruiting in Illinois and doing all
everywhere.
Type of stuff.
They had billboards in New York. Like so again, hype
launch.
Is something. It is something else to put it on the field. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace hanging with you live from Lefts, and I've tried the candied bacon cheese curds, and they were as advertised. And I would have to throw in that I didn't hype up enough the chimney brat Changa.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Changa.
Pico de Gallo with the queso fresco.
Yeah.
With a brat inside. My goodness. So good. Everything they have is good. You can play some fun games every day at 3 o'clock to win some Brewers tickets, special events. Don't miss the Euchre tournament on the final day of the fair. That sounds like a blast. And if you're looking for a place to gather, there's a semi-private space for company outings, family gatherings, or meet up with friends. Lefts Sports Bar and Grill at the State Fair. That's where we are, and we're going to be hanging out all show long. Kyle and Brust with you. But we got to play over-under. It's Thursday. Over-under is coming up next. We'll get caller 6 and caller 9 to play over-under. CCAT has a category and an over-under line set. Kyle and I, we team up to get 10 guesses to get as many right answers as possible. You choose if you believe in us, if you're caller 6, or if you don't. Caller 9, you're going to be stuck on the other side. That's 800-990-3776. I've been told I say that too fast. 800-990-3776. Caller 6 and caller 9 for your opportunity to play over-under on this Thursday. One more time for you, 800-990-3776. Over-under next on Kyle and Brust.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Man, Kyle, do you ever know what you're talking about?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Whoop, just doing some roofing on another lovely Wisconsin day. No gimmicks, no shortcuts. It's just roofing done the old-fashioned way. Do you need shingles? Let's mingle. For a Wisconsin tradition never dwindles. So raise a glass, shake a hand for this old-fashioned brand. Whoop, that's old-fashioned roofing.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Loziga. Every morning I talk about traffic backups and slowdowns around Milwaukee. At Sewer Ninjas, they help homeowners avoid a different kind of backup, a sewer backup. Sewer Ninjas is a Wisconsin family-owned company specializing in sewer camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs that can often be completed without tearing up your yard. Their goal is simple: find problems early and help homeowners avoid costly surprises. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. That's sewerninjas.com.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs, on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
Every so often in medicine, something comes along that is truly revolutionary.
Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, former orthopedic surgeon, now National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
I believe this is one of those things.
Dr. Scheinkup is talking about regenerative medicine, something he's practiced, researched, and written about for nearly 2 decades.
The old ways of dealing with joint pain, such as steroids and surgery, are no longer the best ways.
If you have pain from arthritis or injury, you owe it to yourself to learn more about this exciting option, using your own body's natural power to get lasting relief. And there's no better place to learn than QC Kinetics.
There is no one in this country today with more clinics, more satisfied patients, more advanced protocols, or more experience in using this exciting option to deliver life-changing results.
Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
The wait is over. Women's college volleyball is back, and it all begins at Fiserv Forum this year with the AVCA First Serve event. Be there August 21st through the 24th for 4 days of can't-miss doubleheaders, featuring Wisconsin and Marquette, plus defending national champion Texas A&M, Kentucky, Pittsburgh, Texas, and more powerhouse programs. Dig into 4 days of elite matchups and get your tickets before it's too late at FiservForum.com. Watch the nation's best teams serve up the start of a new season. Grab your seats today at FiservForum.com.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is Kyle and Brust live from Left Sports Bar and Grill at the Wisconsin State Fair. And really quick, before we get to over-under, we are on Yelly Watch.
We are. He's up.
He is up with a
3-1 count right now.
And it is now a full count after Andrew Vaughn did hit a base knock to score Garrett Mitchell.
We should play Andrew Vaughn more.
Righty-lefty
doesn't matter.
I think but
He's
again,
been playing well.
but Bowers also just hit 2 home runs over the weekend before he had his domino thing.
I mean, yeah, we should have a rotation of who plays DH first and outfield.
Well, then you'd have to get Yelly out of the lineup if you want that.
He's part of the rotation. He don't need to be every day. He needs some days off.
Yelly right now 0 for 2 with the 2 ground outs.
Full count though.
Will it be a ground out? Yes or no?
No.
Instead, it will be a strikeout.
Okay.
That was
hit
the ground before it.
You can't be perfect.
So I was actually thinking to myself, I go, all right, should they just do a loud standing ovation every time it comes up, and then I'd be like, no, that's a little charity-ish. That's too charity. Like, hey, come on, buddy, you can do it. Like, you're a professional.
He 2 for 7 in his last 7 at bats. That's 285. That's good.
It keeps getting a little bit further away each at bat.
285 is good.
All right, let's get to over-under here on Kyle and Brust.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over-Under.
All right, Kyle, Ben, it's my turn to introduce what Over-Under is all about. I gave our callers the categories, so they've already locked in their selections. Kyle and Ben, you put your heads together and you take a look at my list. You don't have the answers to it. You have to guess. If
you know what? You're not. No, just stop.
Yeah,
stop. It's over/under on Kyle and Brust. Seacat's got a category and an over/under. Jake in Milwaukee, he was caller number 6. He believes in Kyle and Brust, so we are going for the over in Jake in Milwaukee. Dave Muskego was stuck on the under as caller number 9. As I mentioned, he's got a category and an over/under. What is our category for today, Seacat?
Yeah, I walked into it too confident. I thought I could fake myself into confidence.
It was
introducing
so bad.
It.
You felt like Michael Scott.
That was really bad.
I started a sentence hoping it would finish, sort of thing.
This is what over/under is.
All right.
There was a caller.
He chose the over.
I am right now looking at the Brewers' all-time home run list. It's really simple today, fellas. The number over/under 6.5. I want to see if Kyle and Ben can come up with the 10 most home run hitters of all time in Brewers history. I don't know how to phrase that. Which Brewers
you are
have hit the most home runs?
Brewers all-time home run list. 6.5 is the over/under. Kyle, you will be the final answerer. Are you ready? And don't start firing them too fast. Like say them. Get the ding, ding, ding. So ready when you are, Seacat.
All right, on your marks, get set, underway.
Okay, let's go with Ryan Braun, final answer.
He's number 1 on the list.
With how many?
352.
Let's go with Prince Fielder, final answer.
Next for me.
He is on the list. Number 3 on the list. He's got 230.
Let's go with Robin Yount.
Yount.
We'll get Robin Yount, final answer.
Yount's on the list. Number 2, 251. You've got 1, 2, and 3.
Christian Yelich, final answer.
He is on the list at 7 with 181.
Paul Paul Molitor, I'm assuming, should be on that list.
I'd assume, but what was the longevity of Molitor?
He was here for a while. Yeah, let's go with Molitor. Final answer.
Oh, sorry, fellas. He's the first one off the list with 160.
160 is 11th. So there's holy cow.
There's
2 minutes.
181 through 160 is 4th to 11th. So we're threading a thin needle here. What about some more from the Braun era?
Yeah. So I'm thinking Corey Hart
was what I was thinking.
Might be on that list.
Are we also? I mean, they've had a youth movement, but anyone from like the 2017, 18, 19, 20
guys who were on that team. Gomez. I don't know how many he hit. Let's go with. You want to do Corey Hart? We can do Corey Hart.
So.
He's here long. Corey Hart. Final answer.
Oh, right behind Paul Molitor is number 12, Corey Hart, with 154.
Like Gorman Thomas, is he on that list? Because the guys I know is like Jeremy Burnitz. I don't know how long Richie Sexton was here for. He might be on that list.
Again, they're all within 181 to 160.
Yeah, that's.
There's no one on the team right now other than Yelich.
No, it shouldn't be.
1 minute.
Start spitting out names.
Richie Sexton, final answer?
Oh, no. Richie Sexton got to scroll.
Oh, no.
He's at 16 on the list, 133.
You're my 2000s guy.
Yeah, I'm struggling right now. Cause like guys like Lyle Overbay he didn't hit a lot of home runs.
Ramos, was he here long
Ramos
enough?
Herrera's only here for a couple years. Like Jeremy Burnitz.
30 seconds.
You got to start firing.
We said Carlos Gomez wouldn't have hit enough.
Start firing.
Jeremy Burnitz, final answer.
Hey now, Burnett's on the list. He's at 10 with 165.
Jeff Jenkins, final answer.
Jenkins is on the list. He's at number 4 with 212.
That's 6. We have one guess left,
10,
and we're at 6.
9.
You get it,
8,
we win.
7, 6.
Carlos Lee,
5,
final answer.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This is tough. Sometimes
it's not Gorman Thomas, is it?
Gorman Thomas is right there, my friend. He would have been correct.
I didn't say final answer. Oh, he's not there. Okay, thank goodness. All right, so I don't know.
All right, give us the whole list.
Yeah, so the under hits, congratulations, Dave and Muskego. You've got Braun at 1. You've got Robin Yount at 2 with 251. Prince Fielder, 230. Jeff Jenkins at 212. Gorman Thomas at 208.
Oh, shoot.
Cecil Cooper.
I should have said final. Oh, I was just talking about.
201. Yelich, you got him at 181. Ben Ogilvy at 176.
Oh, I would have got that.
Greg Vaughn at 169. And you got Burnitz at 10 with 165.
Cecil Cooper and Gorman are
I said his name, and I should have said final answer. I don't know why I did.
When you were tossing and turning and just tossing without a final answer on Burnitz and Thomas, my stomach dropped. If you didn't get those off your chest, I would have cried back here.
I hate losing over under.
Dang,
it's also kind of a sad list.
Yeah, it is a sad list.
It's a sad list that 181 to 160 is number 4 or no. Who's number 4th on the list?
4 was Jeff Jenkins.
At
2-something?
212.
So 212 to 160 is 4th through 11th.
The Brewers haven't had a lot of power lately, huh?
Stay tuned next week. We're doing sacrifice bunts.
Okay, all right, good one. Ha ha ha.
Damn it, I should have done Thomas.
That hurts.
Good try, guys.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I should have had it.
Good line.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, live from Left Sports Bar and Grill. We're going to lick our wounds. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
That was really good lie.
The fastest weekend of the summer is almost here. August 28th through the 30th, the stars of the NTT IndyCar Series return to the legendary Milwaukee Mile for the only doubleheader weekend of the season. 3 days of high-speed action, daring passes, driver appearances, family fun, and wheel-to-wheel racing at the world's oldest operating motor speedway. Be there as championship contenders battle it out at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Don't miss the Snap-on IndyCar weekend. Get your tickets today at wistatefair.com.
Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is setting the stage to rock your socks off. This August, jam out with real rock off. You could win raging prizes to the tune of $300,000. Get in on the jam session by playing with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries. Thursday nights will be a game show battleground for your share of cash and reward play. Real rock off. It's gonna be epic. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Catch a battle between two of the National League's best when the Brewers take on the Braves Friday, August 21st and Saturday the 22nd. It's a weekend of great matchups and great events as the Brewers celebrate Black Culture Fest at the opener Friday the 21st, featuring live art, live music performances, and a maker's market. Then it's Hank Aaron replica jersey giveaway day on the 22nd, courtesy of UW Credit Union. Don't miss it. Get your tickets today at Brewers.com.
Summer is flying by, and now is the perfect time to take a look at your home's exterior. ESPN Milwaukee's Jen Latta here. Peeling paint, worn trim, and small carpentry issues can quickly become larger ones once Wisconsin's weather starts to turn. That's why I chose 2-Day Painting for my own home. Beyond painting, they handle the carpentry repairs and exterior improvements to help protect my investment. Right now, you can ask about 15% off and schedule a free estimate today at 2daypainting.com. That's 2daypainting.com, and tell them Jen sent you.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Live from the Wisconsin State Fair at Left Sports Bar and Grill on the corner of Grandstand Avenue and 2nd Street inside the fair. It is Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Catch us on YouTube where you can see our beautiful faces at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. You can call, you can text there. We're happy to have you join the show. I do want to talk about something kind of crazy that happened in Packers training camp. Crazy in multiple ways, I could say. Crazy in multiple ways. But first, I want to start with Goody talking about Marshawn Lloyd.
I'll knock on wood when I ask this, but has it been good for you guys to see Marshawn Lloyd put together a stretch of good health? And
yes.
How intrigued are you by what you might see in these preseason games coming up?
Yeah, and I know that you guys are here every day. Like every time he's got an opportunity, and when he's been healthy and he's out there, he's been impactful, and he's continuing to do that. And I'm excited for him. Again, very early, got a long way to go, but when he's out there, he's making plays and he's turning heads, and he always kind of has done that since he's been here when he's been able to be out there. So, yeah, excited for where he's going.
That knock on wood was the loudest knock I think I've heard in a while, with
Loud
that
as hell.
microphone being right by the podium. So this comes at practice today where Marshawn Lloyd took it to the house, and he did a backflip.
Oh,
a
my
backflip.
Gosh, yeah, just absolutely ridiculous. Like, listen, Marshawn Lloyd, I'm excited that you're excited. But, bro, this is practice. This is not a game. This is practice. You played 10 total snaps in your entire career.
I thought you didn't care about practice.
No.
Trace Mack's practice.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care about practice like that. It's the fact that this man who has been fragile for the Packers to the point where you notice the
He's
guy.
played one game in his career.
You notice the guy asked a question. The reporter asked a question and said you could knock on wood. And he didn't knock on wood until he heard Marshawn Lloyd. And what did he do? He said, I'm knocking on wood for that one. Because they understand that Marshawn Lloyd, though he has a lot of talent and a lot of potential, he's never been able to stay healthy, regardless if it's whatever, what type of muscle issues he's having, or if he had appendicitis or whatever it was last year. He has not been able to stay healthy. So for him to sit here and practice, score a touchdown in practice, and to celebrate, to hit a dang backflip, it's just so unself-aware to understand, like, first and foremost, probably the coaches don't want me doing this. And secondly, bro, get excited, celebrate with your teammates. You are the last person on the team, well, second to last person, because the other person I won't let in the backflip is Jordan Love. Everybody else hit backflips, but Jordan Love and Marshawn
Christian
Lloyd.
Watson, no backflips.
Yeah, he hit
can land
backflips
funny
again.
and,
You're right. Those are the three. But I just find it crazy. And again, I understand the level of importance for Marshawn Lloyd just to have somebody backing up Josh Jacobs.
It's monstrous.
Well, I mean,
it's monstrous.
I think
man.
the running back position is not overvalued, but I feel like you can find a backup running back anyway.
But again, he
Emmanuel Wilson
hasn't
came
been
nowhere.
available, and Chris Brooks ain't it.
Chris Brooks is
He's a
out right now.
blocker.
He's a blocker. He carried the rock a couple times. I get it, but I feel like you can find a lot of running backs. But
they've also had the least success, like, on the ground because of their offensive line as well. Like, just Josh Jacobs, despite how good he has been hit behind the line of scrimmage too many times.
Emmanuel Wilson was able to find some holes last year.
Because they weren't sitting on him like they were Josh
exactly.
Jacobs.
But my whole point is this: is that I feel like the backup running back might be, again, it's a valuable position, but overvalue how we talk about it. But I would hate for my backup running back, who we believe is so dang good that if the Packers consider moving on from Josh Jacobs, he could be the next guy in line to be the starting running back, but he's sitting here hitting backflips in practice after scoring touchdowns in practice. And so, again, I feel like –
could you imagine if he got hurt on a backflip?
They would cut him.
No, I know, but, like –
they would cut him.
I know – I'm saying as a fan.
Yeah, the fans would be like, you have to cut him. You absolutely have to cut him because it's ridiculous to do something like that, and the self-awareness is not there. I'm hoping for the best with him because I truly do believe the speed and power that he has, he can be a big difference maker for the Green Bay Packers. But, again, he has to stay healthy, and him not being able to stay healthy has been the biggest problem. The last thing I want to hear him doing is backflips.
I do want to hear the first portion of that, the question and the knock. It's just so perfect.
I'll knock on wood when I ask this, but has it been good for you guys to see Marshawn Lloyd put together a stretch of good health and
Yes.
Yes.
You're not going to be able to make the same noise.
Because I can't pound as hard as he can pound on that. But, no, again, I think Marshawn Lloyd is definitely important to this Packers team. But, again.
Is the media being biased by, saying, like, he's, knocking on wood, or is he just being caring about the individual?
No, he legitimately knocked on wood after he heard Marshawn Lloyd.
The media said it. Like,
the media said it, and Goody probably would have laughed. He said, "Knock on wood if Christian Watson, knock on wood if Jordan Love." He said, "Knock on wood with Marshawn Lloyd." He thought,
"Yeah, you know what?
I'm knocking on wood for Marshawn Lloyd." And so I think Matt LaFleur just got to get it in order. There's no reason why these guys should be doing something as stupid as that during practice. And so I appreciate his excitement, but I don't appreciate the fact that he's putting his body at risk when the Packers could use a really good, change of pace type back that he can be. When, not knowing the future of Josh Jacobs, even though I think Josh Jacobs will be fine this season. But overall, we don't know what the future of Josh Jacobs is. It'd be nice to know if our third-round pick running back that we got a couple years ago can actually be something special rather than being injured all the time.
Yeah, and outside of Marshawn Lloyd, again, there's so many storylines right now for this team to be successful in this upcoming season. We've focused on Lucas Van Ness. We know you need to get something out of him as a 13th overall pick in his fourth year. We focused on Jordan Morgan, who's going to left tackle and playing the position he was drafted to play. I'd say those are the main two. Am I missing anyone else specifically?
Well, I mean, I guess you're not really focused on the cornerback position because the Packers only drafted somebody.
Yeah, I mean, they spoke highly of Brandon Cisse and how he approaches it, but he is a rookie. I'm sure he's going to get his opportunities. That being said, Marshawn Lloyd is like Goody's answer about him. He goes, you see, he touches the ball and he does big things.
And this is before he hit the backfoot.
Yeah, that was before practice.
This
was this morning before practice. They talked about that, and then he delivered into the backflip. I would love to have somebody answer a question about the backflip
after. We'll see what Matt LaFleur had to say.
I don't think they talk after practice.
Well, tomorrow we definitely should hear something about it.
But my point is like we've gotten into seasons for the Green Bay Packers, specifically last year. What was the number one thing that everyone talked about after the injuries?
Oh, well, they couldn't win. They didn't win a game. I mean, that was the biggest thing.
Why couldn't?
Because they didn't have the depth.
There you go. Thanks, Kyle. They couldn't. They couldn't win. Thank you.
Well, that's the biggest thing that
but
mattered
why
to
couldn't
me.
they win? And everyone was like, "Well, San Francisco this, San Francisco that." So I talk about Marshawn Lloyd and the fact that, Josh Jacobs was banged up, and he's been a big part of their success offensively. And if you can get anything out of Marshawn Lloyd, That's a positive.
Yeah,
and if he's got flashes,
I mean,
again,
yeah,
it's him
100%.
and it's Lucas Van Ness and it's Jordan Morgan. I'm talking about the guys where you need them to perform because if they don't, you're worried about the overall success of everyone else.
I'm not buying into this. Again, I don't want people to get it confused. I want Marshawn Lloyd to be able on the field because I think he's talented, and I think he could be a positive impact for the Packers. But I do believe that the Packers, what they have shown me at running back, they can find another guy to be a backup running back and be just as good. So I think the running back position is important, but that's the last thing I'm worried about on the offense. The only thing on the offense I'm worried about is the offensive line. Other than that, I ain't worried about no damn backup position for the running back. I'm worried about if the offensive line is going to be consistent enough. So I'm not putting Jordan Morgan and Lucas Van Ness anywhere close to in the category of Marshawn Lloyd.
I think that's a little 2024.
2024.
Like the talking about, like, I don't really care about a backup. Like, there are teams in this league that are very successful offensively that utilize two running backs efficiently.
Are they paying they started running back $10 to $12 million a year?
It's besides the point.
What
If
do
you
you mean
can,
besides the point?
if you can find somebody who's good that you drafted that can help you, it's important. Let's hear Jordan Love talk about the backfield.
This is Jordan Love talking about the back flip.
Oh!
It's like, no, Marshawn, not a backflip. Like anyone else, just not you.
Man, every time somebody does a backflip, I'm always thinking that. Like, oh, no, because I don't know. It's dicey. I can't do it myself, so it's scary. You know, you don't want anything to go wrong, but if you can do it, you can do it.
Thank you. Jordan Love, but this is my problem with Jordan Love.
He said if you could do it, you could
no.
do it.
No. See,
I didn't like the end of that.
I didn't like the end of that. My problem is this. Jordan Love, see, the difference between him and Aaron Rodgers is.
You could even just say, like, a different style of quarterback.
Jordan Love.
I know Aaron Rodgers is an example, but there's 15 quarterbacks in the league that would be like, bro, what are you doing?
No, but
come here,
I would have had Jordan. If Jordan Love should have took him to the side, like, hey, listen, cute, man, good run. That was a cold ass backflip. No more. We don't do that.
You're an idiot.
We're not doing that. Like, he needs to. I don't like the fact that the starting quarterback sees a dude do a backflip, and I don't like seeing anybody doing a backflip.
A blackflip?
I don't know, a backflip, blackflip, whatever it is. I think Jordan Love needs to take more command and being like, listen, y'all, we need to stop doing all this nonsense. Like, we score a touchdown, we can celebrate with one another, but don't do something stupid like that. Each and every single person on this offense is going to play a key role in where we're trying to get to. And so the fact that Jordan Love said he's not comfortable with it, but his players are still doing it, he's the leader of that offense, he needs to have a conversation with them. But, yeah, they need to chill out with all that backflip stuff because, like you said, Christian Watson done hit a backflip, I think, in a game.
Yep. Maybe you also see the forward somersault. Here's my question to you.
You can do a somersault.
The forward flip, not a somersault, like in the air.
Oh, no, don't do that either.
I hope Jason's excited to talk to us because I have so many questions for him.
Jason's been gone.
I know.
Oh, I guess we
missed him on Monday because of bad producing.
Oh, wow.
Real quick.
Shots fired at you.
You got to join us in Oak Creek, IKEA tomorrow. It's the amazing summer meatball BBQ. The meatball BBQ, as they would say. From 3 to 7 p.m., you can dig into IKEA's famous meatballs with a bit of summer flair, plus the delicious lineup of barbecue favorites, all for just $5 when you're an IKEA family member. You remember when they rolled out the tray for us?
Oh, they treat us too good.
The barbecue that they will have for you is ridiculous. And by the way, it's free to become an IKEA family member. Just go to IKEA.us and stop by. It's the perfect weekend way to kick off, with great food, unbeatable value, and Kyle and Brust live from IKEA in Oak Creek. We will see you tomorrow at IKEA Oak Creek. Jason Wilde on the Yingling Guest Hotline joins us next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
But then when you see,
whoa off now.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We're seeing pretty typical stuff right now as far as delays are concerned. Westbound 94 backing up from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound slowing down from about 70th Street to 35th. Southbound 43, pockets of heavy traffic basically coming down from Good Hope Road to Bender and then from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette. Feel the speed at the legendary Milwaukee Mile. The only IndyCar doubleheader of the season roars into Wisconsin State Fair Park August 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets now at wistatefair.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, increasing clouds. It'll be muggies with some fog. A low of 67. Tomorrow, hazy skies and turning sunny, muggy. Overnight cold front triggers a few spotty showers, a high of 83. Your perfect Wisconsin summer starts at Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy boating, golf, spa treatments, and lakeside relaxation on Delavan Lake. Visit lakelawnresort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Summer's biggest tradition is back. The Wisconsin State Fair returns August 6th through the 16th with 11 days of family fun. Enjoy legendary cream puffs, can't-miss fair foods, live music, thrilling rides in Spin City, amazing animal exhibits, shopping, and entertainment around every corner. Whether you're craving a classic corn dog or this year's newest food creations, there's something for everyone. Get your tickets today and start planning your visit at wistatefair.com. We'll see you at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Every homeowner has a list. That roof, those windows, that bathroom you've been meaning to update. If you've been putting off home improvements, you're not alone. At Exterior Pros and Baths, they help homeowners upgrade their homes with beautiful roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, and bathrooms built to last. Right now, save up to $3,000 on your next project. Don't wait until a small problem becomes an expensive one. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com. Exterior Pros and Baths. Done right, built to last.
It all started with a small storefront and a big promise. Treat every customer just like family. For decades, local families have trusted Sendix to provide the freshest food, the warmest smiles, and a place where community comes first. From generation to generation, we have grown together. Because Sendix is more than just a grocery store. It's home. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for the past 100 years. Here's to the next 100 years. Sendix, your trusted local grocer.
Trying to keep up with the 21st century can really get you down.
When you need a break, come to Kessler's.
We'll turn your day around.
We have good air conditioning.
And we love making new friends.
The coffee's better than average.
Because we want you to come back again.
We want to be your jeweler.
My father told you for 29 years that he wanted to be your jeweler.
He put that desire in everyone he hired.
And then he gave us the company.
He transformed our lives and gave us the most fun job on earth.
It's easy to sell jewelry when you sell it for less than it's worth.
Come and take a look at our engagement rings.
And of course, we have thousands of other things.
When you're having an overcast day, come to Kessler's.
We're going to turn your day around.
Free jewelry cleaning done by world-class professionals.
While you drink your good coffee in a room full of diamonds and gold.
Makes you feel better, no matter what you've been told.
One thing you definitely want to see before you're done
is our exclusive Kessler 81.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
One great day of golf can change lives. Join us Monday, August 31st for the Salvation Army Milwaukee County's Swing for the Kettle Golf Invitational at Oakwood Park Golf Course in Franklin.
Your participation directly supports food, shelter, and life-changing programs for children and families throughout our community.
We'll be broadcasting live from the course, but the day is really about you, getting golfers and sponsors together to make a difference.
Foursomes, individual golfers, and sponsors are all welcome. Reserve your spot today at samilwaukee.org. That's samilwaukee.org.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Joining us on the Yingling guest hotline is Jason Wilde. Jason, welcome into Kyle and Brust live from the Wisconsin State Fair.
No, I'm jealous. I love the State Fair.
Oh, Jason, that's
What's your
good.
favorite part of the State Fair?
So before we had kids, Paula and I went down there. We were still dating, and I got to walk. I got to walk a cow from one area to another. A nice farming family that gave me that. You know, as a city kid who grew up in Milwaukee, it was a pretty pretty cool thing. The girls love it. I love going into the exhibit hall and buying a ShamWow. I love the animals
dangerous.
probably most as everything. But yeah, you can get suckered in on a lot of different purchases. That's for sure. The only thing I would say is I'm not a cream puff guy. You would think looking at me that I'd be a big cream puff guy, but I'm just not.
That's okay, Jason. You know, when I go to State Fair with my lady, I decided that this year we're not going into the exhibit because there's so many great things.
You don't want to buy things?
We
That's
both.
crazy.
I get suckered too. We got some nice things for our backyard at the exhibit. So it's fantastic here at the State Fair.
Jason,
is there any sort of rule on changing my lady to my wife when she becomes your wife, or
it's still baby girl?
Still acceptable?
You know what, Jay?
Rising of the day is both Marshawn Lloyd. I mean,
backflip Lloyd,
backflip.
Yeah, be careful out there, and as a fan, guard your feelings and guard your hopes, because obviously his track record is what it is. I mean, I will say this: every time I talk to him, I mean, he's just such a
positive,
earnest, likable guy who's just had really rotten luck. And we obviously asked him. He did this backflip after he scored a touchdown, and LaFleur went over to him, and Marshawn confirmed that Matt told him not to do that anymore.
Yeah.
He didn't Cam Scattaboo it, but I would say this, like, when you've been through what he's been through, and when I tweeted out the video, which I very rarely do, but it was that compelling to me, like, it's hard to blame him, right? Like, he's overdue for good stuff to happen to him in the NFL. And so, I think he's extremely grateful that the team has been patient with him. I think he's motivated to pay them back by playing at a high level and staying healthy. I think he's really excited. Matt LaFleur, on the other hand, when I asked about him this morning, he was pretty measured in his comments. And Goody,
that.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to guard his feelings. And Goody, I mean, my gosh, Goody rapped his knuckles on the table multiple times before he answered. So they're all kind of in that same concern level with him just because of his track record. Sorry, I'm on the concourse because I'm shooting my TV hits, and I stopped to talk to you guys, and now it's amazing. Every time I have to either talk on the phone or do a TV thing, there's always little, like, four-wheel drive vehicles going by that make a lot of noise. So it's not as loud as okay. Well, then I'll stop apologizing. Wow, technology.
Jason, there's been a lot of hype around Jordan Morgan at the left tackle position, and this week there was a video that was put out of him winning one-on-ones against Lucas Van Ness. Should we put a lot of stock into what he does in practice and preseason, or should we be waiting until after week one?
Well, I think you can do both. I think you can put some stock in it because, again, there's a guy that has been saying since he got here he wanted to play left tackle, and basically he's only gotten to do it once in a game that meant nothing. I mean, it meant a lot to him, but it meant nothing to the standings. And so, I think you can put some stock in it. Certainly, that's better if you're worried about their offensive line than Lucas Van Ness beating him like a drum, because then you'd be asking, do I put that much stock into what Lucas Van Ness did, or do I say, well, it's against Jordan Morgan? So, I think there's certainly value in it, and he needs. I was talking to him about this the other day. He needs every rep he can get over there because, while that's his preferred position, and he played it in high school and he played it at UCLA or at Arizona, I think that, it does take a while to get kind of that muscle memory back. And he's had all the offseason now. Now he's got the practices in training camp. I don't know how much they're going to play him in preseason because the problem is, as Adam Stenovich acknowledged yesterday when I asked him about it, they don't know who the hell the backup is. And that makes Jordan Morgan staying healthy awfully important.
It sounds like a little scary proposition at this point, even being a month or so away, to not have that backup plan. Regardless, Jason, something that was very important to fans from a feel-good standpoint, it felt like, was wow throws from Jordan Love. And I'm not asking if he's had those wow moments, but like, what stood out about Jordan Love in this training camp that maybe he hasn't done in others, or maybe there's not anything that stood out?
Yeah, I now again, keeping in mind that we're only 7 practices into camp, and B, I spend the first 2/3 of it doing the show from the far end of the field, and they have not done a lot of team stuff down at my end. I haven't seen him make a ton of like, oh my God, throws, but obviously we're at a different point than when I would say that back in 2020, 2021, even 2022, because now we've seen a hell of a lot of wow throws in games. Now, what I do find really interesting, and I asked Jordan about it today, is that he keeps talking about improving his footwork. And at the same time, like, his fall away jumper, if you will, is pretty good, right? I mean, he throws that ball even when he's falling off pretty accurately, and it's kind of his thing. And as I said to him, it's also there is some value in that, right? Like, if you've got a rusher in your face and you can fall off like that and still throw the ball accurately, you get yourself out of harm's way. You don't bang your thumb on a pass rusher's helmet. So, and I thought he had a great answer to my question, basically saying, look, there's still going to be times when I have to do that, but what I need to do better is when I'm in the pocket and I can set my feet, I need to do that. And I thought that was really, a mature way to view it, because, I don't think you should just say, I'm never going to do that again. I'm going to be a robot out there. On the flip side, I think him acknowledging that, look, there's times when I do it when I don't need to do it, and those are the things I need to clean up. Because, look, our friends in Chicago at ESPN Chicago, they love their Caleb Williams, but Caleb Williams throwing beneath 60% completion percentage, he clearly has to work on some things to improve. Well, he has to work on things.
Don't say that about him. They don't care. They say, oh, but what he beat your Packers.
Yeah, but he's got to be able to do both, right? And I would think that if they don't care, I would think Ben Johnson cares a hell of a lot about it. And I would think Caleb does too. And we've seen Jordan improve his completion percentage year over year over year, and now he's taking another initiative to do something better. And so, again, it doesn't change the outcome of the games. So Bears fans who want to get after me in the YouTube comments, again, I'm still not sure what you're doing here, but thank you for coming by. But, like, Caleb Williams would tell you it does matter. He wants to be more accurate. He wants to be more fundamentally sound. Yes, when he improvises and makes incredible plays to beat the Packers in the fourth quarter, awesome if you're a Bears fan. Awesome. But you need to make your layups. And that's what, Matt Hasselbeck said to us when we were talking about Jordan and kind of Caleb Williams a couple months ago. Like, quarterbacks have to do it the right way whenever possible to do it the right way. And then when there are times where you have to go Favre, or you have to go Rodgers, or you have to go Lamar Jackson, and you have to do something that only you can do, you do that when you have to. You don't just do it willy-nilly all the time, because that prevents you from having the accuracy that you need to have down in and down out.
Jason, you finally got to see Jonathan Gannon's defense after trying to figure out what it's going to look like. What are your early impressions from practice?
Well, he certainly blitzed a fair amount the other day. Today was kind of it wasn't a super hardcore practice, but it was, there was some effort given. But, like, again, there's a couple of aspects, right? Like, he wants to send pressure. The one thing that I have talked about with a bunch of different guys, especially Evan Williams and Xavier McKinney, is the disguising. And Evan did a great job of explaining to me that what Halfley's strength was lining him and X back as if it's a two safety, cover two look. But then they would get out of it right before the snap, and you didn't know what they were doing. In Gannon's case, it's kind of the opposite. It's do all kinds of different crazy stuff before snap, and then you know where you're going when the snap is coming, so then you go to that spot. So it's kind of two different ways to do the same thing, but that's a big component. Obviously, pressure is an important component. But I think the biggest thing, and this is why what we're seeing in camp, I can't still give you a lot because, quite frankly, he isn't from the Bill Belichick tree per se, but one of the things that Belichick always did great was his defense was different from week to week based on the opponent because that's what changes. And I think that's kind of Jonathan Gannon's goal. One, do things that his players can do, so tailor his defense to fit his players' skills. And then two, tailor his game plans each week to fit the proper opponent, as opposed to, and there are still plenty, I don't think there's as many coaches that do it this way anymore, but there's still coaches that say, look, we do what we do, you adjust to us, because we're going to do it so much better than you can do in adjusting to us that we're going to be the ones that come out on top. I don't think that's Jonathan Gannon's jam.
Jason Wilde joining Kyle and Brust live from Wisconsin State Fair at Left Sports Bar and Grill. Jason, before we let you go, I do want to talk about Trey Smack. Obviously, he's been a big topic of conversation. I think from Matt LaFleur's perspective, I think it's a little soft to say, we're going to stop saying if it's good or not good. But you said something to Homer that I caught but didn't really catch. Something about the approach of a team with a rookie kicker in past seasons, what that would mean about how they view the season. Am I getting close to what you were talking with Homer about?
Yeah, I mean, not always, right? Like in 1997, the Packers were the defending Super Bowl champs, and they went with a rookie kicker. And they were going to go with a rookie kicker they drafted in Brett Conway to replace Chris Jackie, and they wound up going with Ryan Longwell, who was great, right? And he's in the Packers Hall of Fame. He was Tausch's classmate going into the Hall here. But he was a rookie, and he had some rookie moments. In 2007, the Packers had been 8-8 the year before in their first year under McCarthy. I'm not sure what Ted was expecting in 2007. I certainly was not expecting them to be in the NFC Championship game. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been sweating bullets in overtime when Brett Favre was in position to send them to the Super Bowl, which would have completely ruined my plans to go to San Francisco and get engaged to Paula. Thankfully, he threw that amazing interception, and
Jason.
we were able to go on our trip.
Thankfully.
From that perspective, thankfully for me, yes, media starts with me. But they didn't know that they were going to be in that position, and they had a rookie kicker in Mason Crosby, who turned out to be great. But again, I and Goody would never admit this, and I wasn't going to ask him this today, but I think if he's being honest, I don't think he expected them to make the playoffs in 2023. He probably hoped they would. And he certainly didn't expect them to have a fourth quarter where they're in position to upset the 49ers on the road. And then his rookie kicker goes out there and misses an easy for an NFL kicker, I should say, 41-yarder, and they end up losing. So that's what I meant by, most times teams that have rookie kickers don't expect to be in the position where they could be kicking for a trip to the NFC Championship game. It worked out great for those two in 1997 and 2007, and now we'll have to wait to see how things go for a guy that's going to be kicking in 2026.
I just want this kicker saga to end, and hopefully it ends with Trey Smack. I'm going to have all the patience in the world because the way the season ended last year, it didn't matter if it was a rookie kicker in Anders Carlson or a veteran kicker in Brandon McManus. It all ended in heartbreak for Packers fans like myself.
Yeah, you leave 7. You leave 7 points on the field, and everyone's going to be disappointed no matter what your experience level is. Especially Kyle and his lady. I'm sure they were both disappointed.
Yeah, my baby girl.
Jason, we appreciate it.
All right, guys. Enjoy the fair. Take care. Be good.
Talk to you later, Jason. I'm in for Homer.
He gone.
Oh, he hung up. Well, he'll be surprised.
He'll find out later.
He'll be surprised. No Homer, eh?
Yeah, you got to interrupt a lot.
Well, I heard
a lot of back and forth.
I heard Jason and Bulaga just go, so I can't wait.
Oh, it's a Bulaga day.
Yeah. So I'm just going to interject and drop bombs and watch them go back and forth. I can't wait.
Kyle,
Sounds
do you
good.
want me to tell Jason when I call him in a couple hours that it's Kyle on, or do you just want him to be surprised with your voice instead?
Nah, you should tell him, or he'll be surprised and he'll be thinking about it the whole time. So I want to make sure he's good.
Okay.
We're live from the Wisconsin State Fair. More Kyle and Brust with you next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust
Hi, guys. Well, you made my day, I'll tell you.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, we've got some backups from Good Hope Road to about Silver Spring. And then again at Burleigh, we got a broken down vehicle off on the right shoulder. We've also got an issue with the right lane closed on eastbound 94 at 35th Street with a broken down vehicle. That's going to add to your already kind of heavy delays from 76th Street to 35th. Westbound is backed up from 27th past Hawley Road. Traffic is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local, trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds. It'll be muggy, so some fog. A low of 67. Tomorrow, hazy skies and turning sunny, muggy. Overnight cold front triggers a few spotty showers, a high of 83. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer. Specifically, great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated, by drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
You know, I mean, your home is about as personal as it gets, right?
We want to build a relationship with homeowners, not only educating them, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us.
Yeah, the interview goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to know people while also serving them. It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
Besides that, it's just the right thing to do. See how Big Fish Contracting is renovating homes and redeeming an industry at bigfishcontracting.com.
At Associated Bank, we get life gets complicated. So banking, it should be easy to get. That's why our tools speak your language. Automated savings, it's saving automatically for anything. Digital controls, you lose your card, you're still in control. Turn it off, then on, all on the app. And Money Monitor, you know where your money goes, like those long-forgotten subscriptions. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
Looking for your next unforgettable night out in Milwaukee? Step into Upper Bar, where the city lights meet the river's edge and every evening feels like an occasion. Perched above the Milwaukee River with sweeping downtown views, Upper Bar is your stylish escape to the heart of the city. Sip handcrafted cocktails, explore curated wines, and share flavorful bites made for good company. Whether you're meeting friends, starting your night, or just chasing the view, you'll find it all here. Upper Bar. Elevated evenings right in the center of it all. Visit upperbarmke.com to learn more.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The mayor of Wisconsin, Kyle Wallace, keeps chatting up with just about everybody.
Yeah, man, I know peoples. You know peoples too. People wave at Ben Brust. The thing is Ben Brust was famous, and the keyword was, and so he still has a little bit of that. He still got a little bit of that popularity. So when people say Brust, I don't know if they know you or.
I just do the.
Yeah.
Hey, what up?
So I'm not sure, but I mean, you used to be somebody really, really cool. And
Thanks, Kyle.
People still love you.
Ben Brust, a loving Kyle Wallace here with you live from Left Sports Bar and Grill at the corner of Grandstand Ave and 2nd Street inside the Wisconsin State Fair. Yes, the Milwaukee Brewers get it done 5-2, making it 3 in a row against the Pirates.
Yes.
Taking 3 of 4, just compounding wins. Does that do it?
For what?
No, 29 games above 500.
Oh, to get them 30 above?
Yeah, 30 sounds pretty sweet.
They're blowing the over-under of 84.5, 85.5. Yeah, blowing that out the water.
15 wins away from cash moolah from Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Speaking of Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
Oh, I love good Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
My wife's out of town.
Yeah, she is.
She's been gone from – I've been here since Monday. She gets back on Saturday.
They've been gone for y'all. They've been gone for a while.
So she bought a piece of furniture, and it's supposed to be put together.
Okay.
I may or may not have said while she's gone that I was going to put it together.
Okay. It sounds like you have not done that yet.
I made plans tonight to go to Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
Well,
she gets back Saturday morning.
Well, I know.
But here's the thing. I'm partially boycotting.
What are you boycotting? What?
Like, why do did you have to get something that was so big that I have to put together?
What do you mean? Something? Did you offer to do it, or was she going to help you?
I said by the time she gets home from her St. Louis trip,
she's been gone for a week. Yeah, and I don't understand.
And I'm not doing it tomorrow night.
Well, why not?
It's Friday night. I'm not going to put it together first. It's not Christmas.
No.
Like, if this was Christmas for my daughter, like I would stay up all night to put something together. But like, come on. Why do I have to do the manual labor for something you purchased?
You chose to do it. Did she tell you need to do it by this time?
I choose to say that I was going to do it.
Well, that was your problem. Because I bet you what happened. This is the story you're probably not telling. She probably got it. Her birthday was recent, so probably something around her birthday.
Yeah.
She's probably excited to get it. And anytime you get a gift, what do? You said Christmas. On Christmas Day, when Santa Claus drops off the gifts for your daughter Isla, what happens? What do y'all do that day? Do y'all just sit there and look at the box, or do y'all open it up?
Me. I put it together.
Exactly. You put it together because that is the way that you celebrate getting something brand new. So she got this brand new thing for your beautiful, wonderful house. She probably wanted to set it up right away.
What's better, putting together furniture for your wife or going to Potawatomi Casino Hotel?
Well, we know which one is better, but you promised your wife that you weren't going to do what she wanted to do. Now you're doing it. Now you told her she was going to do it. You were going to be surprised
if
she got back.
I said I promise.
Oh, promise or not. If you say
we've talked on the phone a lot, and I think I made these plans yesterday morning to go to Potawatomi tonight.
When did you tell her you were going to get it done?
About a couple hours ago.
So you just told her you're going to get it done? This wasn't even like a, hey, honey, can you have this?
Also, going to Pato tonight. Me and my buddy, we've talked about it. So, and then what do you think I did? I just can't wait to see you guys and pick you guys up on Saturday. What do you think the response was?
Aww.
When is the furniture being put together?
And that's what you told her before she gets home?
No. I said, I'm boycotting the furniture. I'll do it tomorrow night. Like it's a Christmas. Why did I say that? wait, read that. What did I say?
You said, which one? I'm boycotting that furniture. I'll do it tomorrow night. It's like a Christmas surprise.
Why did I say that?
Yeah, so that means you're going to be doing whatever you're doing tomorrow night, trying to put it together. Or, Ben, you can be, the thing you're good at is you're good at pawning things off to other people. Now, I'm not saying pawning off to me.
Is anyone in need of work?
That's what it's going to be.
I don't know if I can legally summon personal work on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
They better hit you on the private one. So
hit me on the private one if you want to put together something for $100.
So what exactly is this that you're
I don't know.
Away
it
from?
Just goes in the dining room. It's got doors and handles and like
a cadenza.
What's a cadenza?
I think it's credenza, but it's
a what?
Credenza?
Whatever.
Credenza? Yeah.
I don't. What exactly?
It's something that you put in the living room that's long, has multiple doors that you can store stuff on. You can put stuff on the top.
That sounds exactly like it.
Oh, those are large, but you can put it together. Me and my wife put one together before.
So you don't even do it yourself?
No, listen, I don't do most of this stuff by myself because if I don't buy it, I'm not putting all the time into it. This is a team project, all right? But you decided, you told her you were going to do it because that's the way you run your household, so you definitely need to put it together. But the crazy thing about it is you said this was a birthday gift?
I don't know what it was. There was a lot of birthday gifts.
Well, here's my thing, is that her dad came to your house and put stuff together for you. You mean to tell me you can't put nothing together for his daughter after all the work he put in and sweat equity he done gave you for free?
I think I'm just going to wait till he comes back.
No, hell no. Don't do that. Just take it out the box. I know it's going to be very overwhelming, a lot of pieces.
Here's the thing. Last week, I started taking it out of the box, and I put it back in the box. I said, what the hell? I got to put – what? Bro, Kyle, I couldn't get this box into our house.
Oh, damn.
It was tall, and it was heavy.
Oh, yeah. She got a big thing. Yeah, I ain't going to lie to you. There was one time that we bought a china cabinet. And I told her, we can put this together when I'm ready to. I'm not doing it during the week. It was like a Tuesday night. I said,
I remember China Cabinet Gate.
I'm not doing that during the middle of the week. I'm doing it on the weekend. This is a big project. So she decided she wanted to put it together herself. And then it was wobble. So we had to go figure something out.
Undo the work?
We had to undo the work. And so, again, definitely, you promised, so you definitely got to make sure that you get it done because you said it's going to be like Christmas surprise when she gets back. So that's what you have to do. And the fact that you aren't sitting there excited to do it after her dad came and built.
I'm not doing it.
He went to the
store and built
stuff. I don't care
what he did. This is about me and her.
He is part of her. What do you mean? There is no her without him.
I know, but now this is a me and her thing.
Can you imagine if your daughter married a man that you found yourself at their house putting stuff together, and then she told you, yeah, my husband's supposed to put this together for me, but he didn't? Wouldn't you be mad? Wouldn't you be looking at him sideways? Just think about if your daughter married a man like you.
You know, part of me wonders what the conversation would have like if we didn't have a kid first before we got married. He'd been like, are you sure, honey? Are you sure? He can't do anything around the house.
It was too late. By that time, I said, hey, yeah, he already trapped her, so go ahead, honey.
You chose this.
That was her doing. You said she's a middle child. It's part of the rebellion. She's always rebelling. Marrying you was rebellion.
Who you telling?
Huh?
Who you telling?
Yeah, it really was. I mean, you're a wild one. I was at your wedding, too, so I know you're a wild one.
What does that mean?
Well, Grace Scalzo had a hell of a speech.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you're saying I did something.
No. You were good at your wedding. You had a good time.
I had a great time. Shirt was off.
Yeah,
singing with the band.
You were partying up. But I'm just saying, we heard stories.
But here's the thing. I would have laid out, and if it was a deal breaker that I couldn't do handy things around the house, I don't know if that's the one.
Listen, that's why you know me. I'm cheap. But one thing I figured out is that money can buy you peace. Money can buy you the ability to not have to worry about stuff. So I don't.
And some would say that's happiness.
After we had the whole China cabinet debacle, you know what I did? I bought it, and I said I want it assembled and delivered.
Good man.
Yep. I said I paid the extra $250 for it to be assembled.
Find me on social media. I'll offer some money to come over to put something together before my wife comes home.
This is crazy.
We'll get to that later. I heard Gabe Neitzel talking about Kyle Harrison. C-Cat, you're going to have that clip ready to go because the cramping with the Brewers is insane from Kyle Harrison. But let it be known, they have won 3 of the last 4. They went 5-2.
Yeah, Dustin May. Oh, Dusty.
We're going to get to Dustin, too, because he deserves some praise.
He does.
All next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
That's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
You already know that Kessler's is the world's largest employee-owned group of jewelry stores.
We were recently told that Kessler's is the fastest growing group of jewelry stores in America.
Well, it just goes to show you.
Show you what?
That people like to feel good.
What do you mean?
Rick, you know how many people will drop by and look in the showcases and have some coffee and chat with their sales associates?
Yes.
That doesn't happen at other stores.
Really?
People come to Kessler's because it brightens their day.
It makes them feel good.
It certainly makes me feel good.
Tell me why.
Well, everyone's always in a good mood. And everything is clean and sparkling and romantic and happy.
It feels like sunshine and rainbows, doesn't it?
Sarah, that's exactly what it feels like.
When you're having a great day, come to Kessler's.
Have some coffee and let us clean your jewelry.
Our jewelry cleaning equipment is completely different than what you have at home.
And we're delighted to do it for free, of course.
Welcome to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Summer is when homebuyers come out in full force.
Which means standing out matters. The right pricing, preparation, and marketing strategy can make all of the difference.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Bailey Eichner. Our white glove service includes expert communication, local knowledge, and luxury level service at every price point.
Because every home and every client deserves to be treated with care.
Get started today by searching online Tony Wendorf.
Tony Wendorf & Associates, driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Your garage can be more than just a place to park your car. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Whether it's your workshop, your project space, or where you store all the gear that comes with living an active Wisconsin lifestyle, Closets by Design can help make the most of it. Customary cabinetry, wall storage systems, and durable flooring solutions designed specifically for the way that you use the space. Right now, you can get 40% off, plus ask about special financing options. Schedule your free in-home design consultation today at closetsbydesign.com and tell them Jen sent you.
There's lots to see and do at the Dodge County Fair. Fun for me and you. There's good times in the air.
Corn dogs, demo derbies, rock and roll, funnel cakes, wild rides, and roaring tractors.
It's all happening at the Dodge County Fair, August 19th through the 23rd. Get ready for 5 epic days of food, fun, competition, live music, grandstand action, and family entertainment.
Purchase tickets in advance to save money and make entry into the fair faster. Season tickets are just $35 and can be purchased at most Dodge County banks, Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam and Juneau, Leroy Meats, and the Market in Beaver Dam. Or just $38 at DodgeCountyFairgrounds.com.
Don't miss a minute of the Dodge County Fair, August 19th through the 23rd.
So come on, everyone, to the Dodge County Fair.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The pitch is a line drive on one bounce. Terang has it, goes second one, on to first, safe. The Brewers have a challenge left.
Milwaukee is challenging the safe call at first.
Here comes the reaction from the crowd. This game's going to be over.
After review, the runner's out.
That's your ball game.
Jeff Levering on the Brewers Radio Network. Brewers take 3 of 4 from the Pirates. 29 games above 500.
Best
Kyle
team in
Harrison
baseball.
was gunning for some strikeouts. 8 in a row, 10 Ks through 5 innings.
69 pitches.
But he had to come out for cramps. Here's what Gabe Neitzel had to say this morning.
And I guess I should have gone to cramping because every Brewers pitcher, can we figure this out, please, before the postseason? The number of pitchers that have cramped this year, Chewy, and have had their starts prematurely ended because of cramps in their legs. I mean, good on you guys for not skipping leg day. I'm proud of you. But can we get a banana or two in that clubhouse?
I don't. Well, they have this new stuff
that came out that's supposed to help with. It's called water. You know, like I do not.
Wait, how do you spell that? What water?
So Kyle Harrison leaves with cramps. Here's what Kyle Harrison was trying to do to get rid of the cramps.
Kyle, there was a shot on TV of you going up the tunnel. You look pretty frustrated about not being able to continue there. What's going through your mind as you're trying to get ready for the 6th?
Yeah, just down in a pickle shot and down in a whatever hot cinnamon thing. So just trying to get the cramps out. Those last 2 hitters in the 5th inning just kind of locking up on me. Had the groin locking up. The calves were just cramping. So.
A pickle shot and hot cinnamon. Did you do any research?
I'm doing research. A 2.5-ounce shot of pickle juice can relieve muscle cramps in 30 to 90 seconds. Relief happens fast. Now, this is a product a product that they have for pickle juice, but I've heard about some stuff like that, but I didn't realize major.
What
league
about hot
pitchers,
cinnamon?
Yeah, I didn't realize major league pitchers were actually using this type of stuff.
C-Cat, you were a failed college baseball player. Have you seen anything like this?
No. Pickle, yes. Fireball, no. Because I'm pretty sure he's referring to whiskey in Fireball.
There ain't no way that he's drinking before he goes out on the mound. Are you outside your damn mind?
That's crazy.
That's irresponsible.
That's the only, other than like the candy, like the Fireball candy.
He probably put some cinnamon mixed in something and took it, because cinnamon is a traditional warming remedy, natural anti-inflammatory, often used. Well, that doesn't matter.
For menstrual cramps? Why'd you read that part?
He didn't. Well, I just stopped. You know when to stop. He didn't have that issue yesterday.
I'd be carrying cinnamon around the whole house all the time.
Wow.
Hey, try this.
Hey, you get a little attitude right now.
Hey,
okay, take some of this cinnamon.
Hey, babe, have you heard of cinnamon water?
Yeah, that cinnamon water helps you. It'll definitely help you.
Anyway, I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's a good idea. But we talked about it earlier, and we have to continue the conversation coming up next. We know what Jacob Mizorowski is. He's a freak. He's a unicorn. We've never seen anything like him. Kyle Harrison, unbelievable yesterday. With no cramps, 67 pitches. Who knows how many Ks he would have got. Through 7 innings, he gets 14 Ks.
Yeah,
that's a ridiculous outing for somebody. It's ridiculous to get 10 on 67 pitches.
Especially your first time pitching in almost a month.
Logan Henderson is consistent as all get out. The question was going to be today with Dustin May. How is he going to perform in his first time pitching for the Milwaukee Brewers? Because we heard Kyle Harrison say he's got a wicked sweeper. He's got a wicked cutter. He's got wicked stuff. What does that all mean? That means the Brewers can work within their pitching lab to get him to dial that in and work the Brewers' magic on it. And he did exactly what he needed to do. But we have to talk about Dustin May and his performance today, along with the rest of the Brewers, taking these 3 out of 4 games. So don't go anywhere. Kyle and Brust live from the Wisconsin State Fair. We're at Left Sports Bar and Grill. We are at the corner of Grandstand Ave and 2nd Street inside the fair. The Chimmy Bratchanga was amazing. The candied bacon cheese curds, also amazing. Delicious. Featured drinks. You got games you can play. You got a euchre tournament the final day of the fair. Hospitality opportunities here. It's literally all for you. Live music. Today we got Vintage Groove going right now, and Sons of Scotty at 8 p.m. We'll be here Monday. We'll be here Tuesday. It's the Wisconsin State Fair. Kyle and Brust with you, talking about your Milwaukee Brewers, plus some national disrespect for the Green Bay Packers as per usual. In 2 short minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Back
Backups on southbound 43 starting at Good Hope Road to Bender, and then back on the brakes from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. On the northbound side, we got backups from Kilbourne up to North. Westbound 94, that's slowing way down as the game is letting out. Slowing from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. More backups crossing the county line to Sunny Slope, and again, Moreland past Calhoun. Eastbound, you've got backups from Highway 164 past Barker Road, and then back on the brakes from 70th Street all the way to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by Sewer Ninjas. Just like we help you avoid traffic backups, Sewer Ninjas helps homeowners avoid sewer backups with camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds. It'll be muggy, so some fog. A low of 67. Tomorrow, hazy skies and turning sunny, muggy. Overnight cold front triggers a few spotty showers, a high of 83. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Kevin Rett from Mentality Men's Health. Here's what we've learned in treating 25,000 men. You can't just rely on testosterone alone anymore. To run at full capacity, your body needs peptide therapy on top of your TRT. Our physician's treatment designed to support your recovery, repair, and performance with peptide therapy. A custom plan around your numbers, monitored every step of the way. Testosterone levels the field, and peptides drive your results. Start today at lowtusa.com.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
This is Marquette basketball head coach Shaka Smart. You're listening to the home of Golden Eagle basketball, 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KNB. Live from Left's at State Fair.
Left Sports Bar and Grill is where we're hanging out. Come swing by, say hello, and also enjoy all the great things of the Wisconsin State Fair. Your Milwaukee Brewers are 72-43 on the year.
Woo.
Taking 3 of 4 after dropping the first game to the Pirates. I also want to let you know that I'm on Yelich watch still.
He went 0 for 4.
The last at-bat was worse than all 3 of them.
Why do you say that? I didn't see it.
I know you didn't. You were talking to some folks. 3-pitch struck out looking.
Well, you know.
So you went ground out to second, ground out to shortstop, struck out swinging on a breaking ball to hit the dirt, and there's the booze.
Good days and bad days.
So you're 2 for 5, went from 2 to 6, went from 2 to
8.
7, 2 for 8.
That's okay. But, I mean, tomorrow
he's batting above his average.
Yeah, exactly.
231 right now.
All it takes is a one-er hit, go 1 for 3 tomorrow or 2 for 5 tomorrow. We're having a different conversation.
But the story is here, Dustin May makes his start for the Brewers, first time since being traded at the deadline. He goes, a quality start for you. A quality 6-inning, 3-hit, 2 earned, 5 Ks, and a handful of walks. But getting through 6 after you used a good portion of the bullpen, you don't have a day off, he's able to give that 3-run lead to DL Hall, who bounced back on a 1-inning, 6 pitches.
That's really good.
With a hit,
yesterday.
By the way. He threw 6 pitches, got 3 outs.
The Pirates were antsy. They're trying to
They were
jump on him.
antsy-pantsy after they saw him yesterday. Aaron Ashby, 3 Ks, strikes out the side in the 8th, and Chad Patrick gets it done, as you may have heard if you were with us, with a game-ending double play on replay review.
We love to hear it. We love to hear it. No, this is a
But before we get into Dustin May,
yeah,
this is where the conversation went with Tim Kirchin on SportsCenter last night.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you add him to what you're going to hear, but it's a conversation of where he fits in the rotation.
What are the chances, though, when you look at what they are doing and how they are playing, that they can turn this regular season success into a postseason run?
Yeah, they're the best team in baseball right now, and they have deserved every bit of that. And when they have Jacob Mizorowski at the top, and then the way Kyle Harrison threw tonight, that was ridiculous how good he was. He pitched 5 innings, he gave up 1 run, and 1 hit, no runs, struck out 10, struck out 8 guys in a row, and he's had a great season. If he throws like this the rest of the year, and you have him and Mizorowski 1 and 2, you can go up against anyone. Plus, offensively, they are so much fun to watch. They put the ball in play, they run until you throw them out, and they play the game the right way. It sounds corny, but when it comes to fundamentals and doing things right, nobody does that better than the Brewers.
He doesn't even mention Logan Henderson, who is 6-1 with a 2.7 ERA this year, a 2.39 for his career in 15 games. He's pitched 10 in 2026, an under 1 WHIP. I mean, literally, if you think about adding Dustin May to that, who has good stuff, right? Like, he's got like really good movement on his pitches. He no-hit the Brewers, I think, to the 8th inning in one of their Cardinal starts against him this year. Bro, maybe Skubal, and I'm not saying it may be for this year or for the future, wasn't the answer when you look at the 3-headed monster that Kyle gets all giddy and smiley about.
What that is a statement there. It's saying maybe Skubal was not the answer for this year moving forward with the Milwaukee Brewers. That is quite the stance to take there. And Adam McCalvy,
but it's actually not quite the stance.
Adam McCalvy,
you know why it's not quite the stance? Because Matt Arnold didn't trade him. And if you trust Matt Arnold and Pat Murphy, then I'm not taking a crazy stance. I'm just following what many believe is one of the best baseball executives across the league.
He definitely is one of those. But what's funny is Adam McCalvy threw fire and flames on that one as he tweeted out the stat lines and the debut.
I see what you got
the
there.
Team debuts, as McCalvy on Twitter X said, Dustin May was 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned run, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Tarek Skubal, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 base on balls, 6 strikeouts. It seems to me like those.
They're pretty comparable.
Very comparable.
Comparable.
Well, they both took a little bit to give away. Players you had to give up to get them, but the Brewers also got JoJo as well. But I know overall, I do feel what you're saying is that if the Brewers can get performances continued like we got from Logan Henderson, if Kyle Harrison can be the guy that we've seen, and if Dustin May can just be a guy who is giving you quality starts, like just
well, you can't ask him for a quality start every time.
If he
you can ask for it, it may not be delivered.
If he has 8 starts with the Brewers and at least 5 of them are quality starts, 6 of them are quality starts, I think that would be really good for the Milwaukee Brewers. And so,
and he's seasoned, and he's got he's got more of a leash to go longer than some of these young arms you're protecting and go into the bullpen early for.
But this is what the Brewers brought him in for, because remember, the reason he's in right now, and they sent one guy down. They sent down Brandon Sproat, who had his hiccups and his issues. So if you could bring more stability to this pitching staff when you have somebody like a Dustin May in it, that is going to pay dividends for this team.
It's going to pay dividends, and also when you talk about Dustin May and Brandon Sproat, there's other guys that have shown potential to be a part of something in the playoffs as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like, can Drowan be a guy like that people aren't talking about that's going to be
a bullpen guy come
in the
in,
playoffs?
maybe give you 2 innings? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is why the trade was really interesting from how the Brewers operate, because if they can protect their young arms and not have to throw them as a 3rd or 4th starter, right? Like if it needs to be in a 7-game series, you could likely just go 3 guys. But it all depends on the pitch count that you let them go. Again, it opens up the options for the manager. And ideally, you don't want to have to be playing a game within a game within a game within a game as much as the Brewers have to. But you have the manager who's proven that he's been able to work the pieces in a way to get them to an NLCS. And if you have Who knows if Dustin May will even start a game in the playoffs? I'm not joking.
He may.
I'm not joking. Because the three guys that I talked about, Logan Henderson, you said you were almost discounting like if he can. What do you mean if? Like at this point, he's 15 games in the majors in his career, and he has been under 3.
He is. Listen,
ERA.
He has been. Look, you can look at his track record in the minors. Logan Henderson has been good all throughout.
Like in a 5-game series, who are you starting?
In a 5-game series, you know who the 3 guys I'm starting, and you're talking about who's going to be the guy that takes Game 5 because the Miz goes Game 1 and Game 4 if you need him, right?
Yeah, but I'm
and then I'm probably
it's Kyle Harrison.
I'm probably going Kyle Harrison, yeah, for sure.
So, but then are you going Game 3? Is it Logan Henderson or is it
Dustin May? No, I'm going Logan Henderson right now. I feel like Logan Henderson's earned the opportunity.
But Dustin May has playoff experience.
But you have Dustin May sitting back. If he runs into any type of issues, Dustin May will be able to be right there to give you 3 to 4 good innings as you need it. I love State Fair. There's so many great people to watch.
It is probably 10x better than an airport. 10x.
Yeah.
I think this might be the best people watching place of all time.
Not even close. Not even close. The things I've seen today. We had a guy walk in front of the camera today and just stand there.
And stare at us.
And I didn't want to be mean because he was a
veteran.
Yeah, so, I mean, so you can't really say nothing. And he was breathing over our food, but I was like, all right, well, you know.
So it's very common to have some beverages. I saw somebody in a scooter. Like, can you get a DUI on a scooter? I call it Scooterville, by the way.
No, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of scooters.
No, that is.
Hey, can you get I think you can get DUI on a bike.
You can definitely get an operating something.
Or operating while intoxicated.
Yeah,
she was going, stop, stop.
Well, here go another one.
Well, come on, Kyle.
Well, I was just pointing out
that scooters are everywhere.
That scooters are everywhere.
Boom, boom, boom. 3 in my sight lines.
Yeah. No, it's a beautiful thing being at Wisconsin State Fair. You should definitely come on down.
Yes. If you like people watching, we got the place for you.
But if not,
Ken in the 608 chimes in. Is it time to say Kyle was right? He's just going to say yes. I need more specifics on the Carbus Talking text line. 800-990-3776.
Thank you. What was their name again, Ken?
Thank
you,
Ken.
Ken.
What are you saying Kyle was right about?
There's so much to choose from, right, Ken? I mean, goodness.
C-Cat, any idea what we're referencing?
I think encouragement for Yelich.
No, we didn't talk Yelich there.
Thank you, C-Cat. I appreciate that.
We didn't talk about Yelich.
I told you, when you first started, I told you. They try to paint me as I just say all these crazy things. I'm a Packer backer. I always have green and gold goggles on. Or I'm too big of a fan. And, like, I just say things that aren't right.
Sounds like you're insecure.
And so, no, I told CK, I said, they just hype all this stuff up. But in the end, most of the times I'm right.
That's true.
I'm right.
The big reputation for Kyle was that he is very cheap. He bought me a brandy old-fashioned and did not send me a Venmo request.
That's true. That's true. I did not.
Yet.
Would you want a gold star?
Actually, I would like a gold star for that. Matter of fact, you know what's so funny? Is
better be funny.
No. Well, here's the thing. You got me.
What's so funny, Kyle?
So the venue that we had, he's a listener. The guy who runs that venue that I had for my wedding, he's a listener to Kyle and Brust, and he said, Kyle, I love your show, and sometimes I just want to call in and defend you and say he's not always cheap because I know how expensive this venue is.
He's not always cheap, but he got a nice sum of money from his in-laws.
Well, hey.
So it's not you.
It's
definitely not you.
You don't know what I covered?
No, I do. You probably covered the sign that said, "Congratulations to the Wallaces."
Maybe. We'll never know. We'll never know.
I know Kyle's been getting his workout on and growing to get better. But you can get your workout in and grow and get better at the Princeton Club with the outdoor-indoor tennis courts, the outdoor-indoor pool, and the outdoor pool right now. I would dive head first into the pool right now.
Yeah.
And just like, again, the fact that you can go in one place and have all these different things is so rare where they invest in the club and give back into the club. They do so many things to make it better for you. Recovery area with infrared sauna, Normatec, cold plunge. You got private workouts, workout classes, basketball, you name it. There's something for you to get better. So if you've been sitting around and you're like, I need to take that first step, just take the first step. Go to the Princeton Club. Find your better tomorrow today. I found some disrespect, Kyle, on the Green Bay Packers. The national media are at it again. It's not about Jordan Love. It's about your Green Bay Packers playoff chances.
Oh.
I got that coming your way next.
I don't want to
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I was in New Orleans telling stories. You in the middle of a quiz.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Backups on southbound 43 starting at Good Hope Road to Bender and then back on the brakes from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. On the northbound side, we got backups from Kilbourne up to North. Westbound 94, that's slowing way down as the game is letting out. Slowing from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. More backups crossing the county line to Sunny Slope and again Moreland past Calhoun. Eastbound, you've got backups from Highway 164 past Barker Road and then back on the brakes from 70th Street all the way to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by Sewer Ninjas. Just like we help you avoid traffic backups, Sewer Ninjas helps homeowners avoid sewer backups with camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds. It'll be muggy, some fog. A low of 67. Tomorrow, hazy skies and turning sunny, muggy. Overnight cold front triggers a few spotty showers. A high of 83. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Women's college volleyball is back at Fiserv Forum, and ESPN Milwaukee is sending you there. Listen to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy for your chance to win 2 tickets to attend the AVCA First Serve, August 21st through the 24th. Watch Wisconsin Marquette defending national champion Texas A&M, Kentucky, Pittsburgh, Texas, and other powerhouse programs battle it out to open the season. It's 4 days of elite volleyball, electric matchups, and unforgettable action. Listen to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this week for your chance to win tickets. AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum. Win tickets here.
I'm with Eric, Director of Research for Good Karma Brands. They have business technology from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Eric, what does partner mean to you?
Partner isn't just out for them. The partner cares about how we solve our problems, and it can be a mutually beneficial relationship from there on.
And I understand throughout the more than 15-year partnership between Good Karma Brands and James Imaging Systems, you have shared many core values.
Absolutely. Work hard, be honest, over-deliver, follow through, listen, teamwork.
Eric, summarize your overall business technology partnership with James Imaging Systems for me.
Outstanding. As we've grown tremendously and you guys have still been able to meet our needs each step of our growth, that's huge.
AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champaign of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champaign of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs, on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
For all skilled sheet metal workers in Racine and Kenosha, your future is calling. If you're looking for incredible pay, added job security, and unbeatable benefits, take a look at Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers. In this area, the total wage package for experienced journeymen is starting at $87 an hour. So make a smart move and transform your future today. Go to smart18.work to find out more.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, do your homework, because remember, once that joint is replaced, there's no going back. And it's Ben Brust here. Before you schedule that surgery, you know you got to get that second opinion from QC Kinetics, because if you're dealing with bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, you got to have the conversation with Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics about how they use those regenerative treatments to deliver relief in patients like you in Mequon and Greenfield. You're going to get that medical evaluation, review of the history. You're going to find that source of pain. If you're a good candidate, you're going to concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's causing the pain. Because you know what? You probably don't want to do surgery. Some cases you can avoid surgery altogether with QC Kinetics and their secret sauce. So call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation are totally free. Call QC Kinetics at 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. Kyle and Brust, we're live from Left Sports Bar and Grill at the Wisconsin State Fair. The Chimney Brat Changa is worth your time. If I see them walking in, I'm going to tell them. The candied bacon cheese curds, they got great food, great drink specials. You can play a game at 3 o'clock. Tastes great, less filling to win Brewers tickets. It's just a giant coin flip, and if you guess right, you're still in the game to win some Brewers tickets. Special events, a euchre tournament on the final day of the fair. Check out the Wisconsin State Fair as we're live. Kyle and Brust at Left Sports Bar and Grill. Now, I mentioned it, Kyle. Some disrespect coming from the national media about your Green Bay Packers.
Another day. Another national hot take. It's your daily dose of Packers disrespect.
Nice, C-Cat. Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The less words he says, usually the better.
Yeah.
We'll take the thank you and run. NFL 2026 record projections from USA Today. Would you consider them the national media?
USA Today is a national media. We'll see how respected they are after I hear this prediction.
Let's start with the number 1 seed in the NFC playoffs coming out of the NFC West.
Okay, the Rams.
The Rams at 14-3.
Wow, that's high expectations for the Rams.
Coming in at the 2nd seed in the NFC, out of the NFC North.
Oh, the Detroit Lions.
Your
Green Bay Packers.
Psych. The Chicago Bears. Kyle legitimately tossed his headset off and walked away. I'm not a lie. I will show you. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I will keep going here.
You will lie. How many wins?
12-5.
You will lie.
Let me keep going here. In the 3rd seed coming out of the NFC East, the Cowboys at 11-6.
Oh my gosh, they just want to be different. This is all 3 new.
Actually,
winners.
Don't hate this take. Winning the South in the 4 seed
with 9 wins.
Little high at 10-7. The New Orleans Saints. I think they have a chance to be good. I like their coach. I like where they were building. I like the quarterback. But
Tampa's still pretty good.
Coming in at the 5th seed with a 14-3 record, also
the Seahawks
in the NFC West, the Seattle Seahawks.
They're a little excited.
Coming in at the 6th seed with 11-6 record.
Oh, the Green Bay Packers.
Out of the NFC North.
The Green Bay Packers.
The Detroit Lions. And the final playoff spot, the 7 seed.
The Packers again.
Out of the NFC West, the San Francisco 49ers.
Do they give a justification for this nonsense? Nobody reads the USA Today anymore
Coming
anyways.
in and 3rd place in the NFC North without a spot in the playoffs. Just on the outside, your 10-7 Green Bay Packers.
That's a bunch of malarkey. That's crazy. Again, I don't know what the USA Today is thinking, but I guess my confusion with all this is I understand the Chicago Bears had a really good season, but the Packers have shown you 3 years in a row how good they are. Now, I'm not saying
well,
they're
I don't know
great.
how
I said
good
good.
they
No,
are,
I
okay?
said good. I didn't say how magnificent they were, how amazing they were, how incredible they were. I said they showed you how good and consistent they have been. They have consistently made the playoffs regardless of the injuries that they had, regardless of what the schedule was as well. Now, with the Chicago Bears, could they be good this year? Of course they could be good this year. But they were the number one regression candidate simply because the schedule is going to get harder, and based off the fact last season the Chicago Bears won a lot of close games and they had a lot of turnovers. Most teams aren't going to be able to have that amount of turnovers back-to-back. So we shall see if they're going to be able to still force that amount of turnovers that gives them as many opportunities to win ball games. And so to sit here and look at the Green Bay Packers and have them on the
I got the
outside
write-up.
it's crazy. Let me hear it.
Given they've averaged 9.3 wins over the past 4 seasons, this outlook might be a touch generous. That's the opening sentence. Particularly given that Micah Parsons won't be back in the lineup until October at the earliest. Tight end Tucker Kraft is also coming back for a torn ACL, and Jordan Morgan is an unproven NFL left tackle.
That's true.
It's a lengthy way of saying this team could start slowly but finish fast. Assuming Parsons is, say, 85% of the player we're accustomed to seeing, home cooking could feel a strong stretch run. The Packers leaving Wisconsin just once after December 6th, at least until the playoffs start. He doesn't have him in the playoffs, though.
Dude, he did he even talk about Jordan Love?
No.
You don't talk about Jordan Love.
I saw Jordan and I assumed it loved, and he put Jordan Morgan.
He talked about Jordan Moore, and then he only talked about Michael Parsons, but Michael Parsons is going to be out. He didn't talk about the running backs that you had with Josh Jacobs. He didn't talk about that Christian Watson last year, though he wasn't healthy last year. If you just look at
Why don't you write an article?
I should. I do. I write an article with my voice every single day. It's just complete nonsense. And again, I guess everybody has the right to have a terrible opinion, but the Green Bay Packers are going to be a good team this year. They're going to be a very good team. They showed you last year when they were 9-3-1 going into Denver and even up at halftime. And at halftime, right away, they came out and they scored against the Denver Broncos, who went on to be the best team in my eye in the AFC last year. It's crazy to me. The Packers finished the season last year without one of their best right tackle, without their best defensive end, without their best tight end, and without their second best defensive lineman, and went on the road in Chicago, were favored in that playoff game, and they choked it away, yes, but that team was still up in that game. They're competitive, so to sit here and think that this Packers team will be lucky to get more than 9 wins is asinine. It's ridiculous.
Would you like the Bears read up?
Oh, what is it going to be? They played well. Caleb Williams is going to be better this year under Ben Johnson.
Regression is certainly possible given their reliance on a league-high 33 takeaways during last year's Magic Carpet Ride. Plenty of that magic rubbing off on Caleb Williams' right arm in the most high-leverage situations. The reigning division champs also have drawn the league's most difficult schedule based on their opponent's collective winning percentage.
All right, but
yet overall progression in year 2 under head coach Ben Johnson is just as likely, assuming Williams and co. continue to master an offense which spotlights a daunting run game and should get more from a diverse, talented group of pass catchers. Perhaps enough to finally make Williams the 106-year-old franchise's first 4,000-yard passer after he fell 58 yards short in 2025, playing 3 games of the first 4 at Soldier Field should help.
Finally, for the first time in franchise history, you get a 4,000-yard passer. Jordan Love did that year 1 as a starter. Year 1 as a starter, Jordan Love did that. So it's just stupidity. These folks, they sit here and listen. I'm not an expert on every single team in the NFL. I'm not watching the Jaguars every single week. I'm not watching the Carolina Panthers. Seen them a lot the last couple of years because the Packers have played them. But when it comes to the NFC North, I watch these teams. I watch these games. I fully understand that Detroit is the number 1 threat to the Packers winning the NFC North simply because of the fact that they have a lot of talent. They're going to have an easier schedule. They tried to revitalize their offensive line. They're going to have some issues at safety position, but that's the number 1 threat. The Chicago Bears' biggest issue is going to be their schedule is going to be harder, and they're going to have to figure out how can you win when you're not forcing the league high in turnovers. It's crazy, but I guess everybody has the right to have a terrible opinion. When you heard that, what did you think?
I'm not going to lie, I was underwhelmed by the reasoning within the paragraph of why the Bears would be 12-5, and I did feel as if, just saying Tucker Kraft is coming off an ACL injury, okay.
Tucker Kraft is coming off an ACL injury, but when he was healthy for the Packers last year, he had 300-some-plus yards, total passing yards. Might have been 400. 6 touchdowns. He was playing really well. If Tucker Kraft can bounce back and be the guy that he was showing last year, watch out. This Packers offense could be dynamic.
And again, you hit on it. The thing that stood out to me is, as I told you before, because I was looking for I'm good, thank you.
We're getting offered food.
Yes, I appreciate
from a stranger.
That. No, thank you. I don't want.
My mom always said, "Don't take." He said, she always said, "Don't take stuff from a stranger."
The first thing that I did was when I saw this, I was like, "Well, I think it'd be fun to get Kyle's reaction to the rankings," which you threw your headset when I told you the Bears were number
the two seed again, back-to-back years,
12 and 5, and that was worth it in itself. Then next was, all right, you were like, "Do they even got a write-up?" I looked up the write-up and I saw Jordan, and it was one of those where it was Jordan and there was the end of like the margin. And then Morgan was on the other side, so I didn't see that. It didn't say Love. There was no mention of Jordan Love, who was top 5 in QBR, EPA, quarterback rate, all the things from a statistical standpoint. Now, you want to see success, beyond what we've seen from a 7 seed, but to leave him out as not a reason why they're going to be good is it's just all the reasons why they're going to fail. There was no, this is why they're going to get to 10 wins. It was, this is why they're going to fail. So it did feel a little one-sided to me, if I'm being honest, putting on my Big J journalist hat, Ben Brust style.
Yeah, no, it was slanted for sure. And, again, I think that just proves to you what we were talking about before, is that a lot of people look at Jordan Love and they underrate him. They're a little underwhelmed by Jordan Love and what he's been able to do. So this is going to be on Jordan Love to be able to step up and ball out for the Green Bay Packers this year and let everybody know you can't forget me. Anytime you're talking about you're talking about the Packers, you should be talking about Jordan Love anytime, because Jordan Love is going to be the one that determines how great the Packers can be this year.
Why don't you tell us about your friends?
Absolutely. Listen, if you're looking to get any type of new shirts, you can get polos, hoodies, hats, any type of trinkets, you can get it from my friends at Big Frog. You got a big event coming up and you need something, Big Frog can hook you up. I know the sports season is starting. You guys want to get some nice little team shirts for your kids? Go to Big Frog. They're fast, they're quick, but more importantly, the quality is top-notch. Their customer service is truly second to none. I work with Basil and Brittany over there at Big Frog, and they hooked your boy up, and I promise you, they will take good care of you. So if you've been thinking about getting any type of T-shirts, polos, hats, keychains, anything like that, you can go to my friends at Big Frog in Mequon. They'll take care of you. Visit them online at bigfrog.com/Mequon, or you can visit Big Frog in store. And I promise you, when you walk away, you say, dang, Kyle didn't lie, because it's always Big Frog for the win.
Live from Left Sports Bar and Grill at the Wisconsin State Fair, corner of Grandstand Ave and 2nd Street. Swing on by as we will continue on. And Kyle will have the Homer Hour at 5 o'clock as well.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Earlier accident on southbound 43 on the ramp to get onto westbound 94 in the Marquette, still causing a bit of an issue. It's on the left shoulder. Backups coming in from Capitol Drive pretty solidly all the way through the Marquette. More backups continue southbound anyway, all the way down to the KK River crossing. Northbound backing up from Lincoln all the way to North Avenue. Westbound 94, as the game is letting out at the stadium, we do have delays from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. More backups from 92nd Street pretty much to Calhoun. And then more from Springdale Road all the way to 164. Eastbound's backed up from Highway 16 to Parker Road, and then from 76th Street through the stadium interchange to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes. You earned it. They help you keep it. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Increasing clouds. It'll be muggy, so some fog. A low of 67. Tomorrow, hazy skies and turning sunny, muggy. Overnight cold front triggers a few spotty showers. A high of 83. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, with my brother and business partner, Eric Brown. Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's choice for siding, windows, roofing, and doors.
Siding Unlimited delivers on expectations because our experience, integrity, and craftsmanship come through on every project.
For new siding, windows, roofing, and doors, call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Patio season is here, and there's no better place to soak it in than Veer North. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strove. Located on Milwaukee's east side, Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and handcrafted cocktails. Heading to a Brewers game, state fair, or a summer festival? Start at Veer North and take the shuttle. Exclusive for ESPN Milwaukee listeners. Mention ESPN Milwaukee and save 10% on your bill. Then stick around for live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to destination all summer long.
Catch a battle between two of the National League's best when the Brewers take on the Braves Friday, August 21st and Saturday the 22nd. It's a weekend of great matchups and great events as the Brewers celebrate Black Culture Fest at the opener Friday the 21st, featuring live art, live music performances, and a maker's market. Then it's Hank Aaron replica jersey giveaway day on the 22nd, courtesy of UW Credit Union. Don't miss it. Get your tickets today at Brewers.com.
Buying a new roof might not be the most exciting thing you'll do this year. But for us at Big Fish Contracting, being chosen to do that roof for you not only provides income for multiple families in southeastern Wisconsin, but has a global reach and impact around the world. To us, it's more than just a roof. We've been earning trust for over 2 decades, roofing, siding, windows, and more. Go to bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
ESPN Milwaukee fans, it's Gabe Neitzel here, and I want to introduce you to Jens Family Chiropractic. If you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, headaches, or sciatica, Jens Family Chiropractic focuses on finding the cause of the problem, not just helping you manage the symptoms. For nearly 10 years, they've helped Milwaukee area patients find real answers through personalized care and advanced treatment options. Learn more and check out their new patient special at jensfamilychiropractic.com. That's jensfamilychiropractic.com.
It's Kyle Walsh from ESPN Wisconsin, and my wife and I trusted Paul's Jewelers with our wedding bands because they specialize in creating jewelry for life's biggest moments, and they made the entire process easy from start to finish. Now, there's another reason to stop in. The 7 C's Cafe. It's the perfect blend of the 4 C's of diamonds and Paul's 3 C's of coffee, chocolate, and cookies. Grab a handcrafted mocha made with locally sourced Wisconsin ingredients while you browse the showroom or swing by the 7 C's coffee trailer right outside. Visit Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas and create your masterpiece.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Can you believe we're already talking about the end of summer? It feels like we were just firing up the grill for Memorial Day. Now school's about to start. We're live at the State Fair here from Lefts, and guess what? I want to talk to you about the fact that it's time to think about your windows. If you think about upgrading your home, you think about upgrading your windows, I have the perfect team for you to work with. Universal Windows Direct is fantastic. I work with them, and their customer service was literally the best I could ask for. The great thing about it is they came in my house, they put in the windows, they were in and out, they cleaned up everything, and my windows were perfect. But what I love about Universal Windows is the great deal they had. When you work with Universal Windows Direct, peep this. You can buy 4 windows and get 4 free. Yeah, buy 4 windows and get 4 free. And to make it even easier to pay, they'll give you 48 months of 0% interest financing. That is fantastic. So give them a call today at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's Kyle and Brust live from the Wisconsin State Fair at Left Sports Bar and Grill. Seacat, your time to shine.
Barely keeping Kyle and Brust on the air.
You decided to marry her. You decided to put the baby inside of her.
I love the NFL.
And somehow still finding time to judge the world around him.
You poked the bear. I'll do you one better.
With Seacat, this is Catastrophic.
Kyle.
Seacat.
Ben.
Yeah.
First things first, this just came across my desk. Production has begun for Grown Ups 3, the trilogy of the Adam Sandler movie where he invites all his buddies out to a camping ground or a rich neighborhood. Well, they're doing another one of these with Kevin James, David Spade.
Is this the movie segment?
Is Adam Sandler, he's a movie guy now, so he's going to go
I
with
know. We're just taking on his personality of going to the theaters. I didn't even know there was a Grown Up 2.
Come on. That movie sucked.
I saw Grown Up 2.
Grown Ups 2, it happened within
right?
one day where there was an 80s Halloween party at their place.
So you're telling me something that I didn't see?
I think that you saw it. My question for you.
Wait. Was it Grown Ups 2 at like some lake house, or they were all at a retreat?
That was the first. That was a good movie.
Oh, I don't think I seen Grown Ups 2 then.
Well, my question for you, Kyle and Ben, is what's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Is Adam Sandler in Grown Ups 3?
Yes.
Okay. No, because I saw rumors that he may not be in it.
So this is a loaded question. Loaded question.
I think it's very simple.
8 Crazy
All right,
Nights.
you tell me.
What my favorite Adam Sandler movie is? I would probably say Uncut Gems.
Oh, that was good. Wait, no, I know. No.
You said probably before you said, yeah, I got it. So wrong. Very much it's between Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison.
And Big Daddy.
And Waterboy.
Oh, Waterboy.
Frank Kaminsky and I, in college, would watch Waterboy anytime we could. To me, it's Waterboy. I got to go Waterboy.
Wait,
Bobby Boucher.
Wait, was Uncut Gems better than Hustle? I saw Hustle.
Mr. Coach Klein said it could. Mr. Coach Klein said it could.
Hustle was a really good movie.
Not only will I do it for you.
Well,
Yes, I'll do it for you.
Waterboy was probably my first introduction to Adam Sandler, because I don't know which one I saw first. Was that, other than like his 8 Crazy Nights, the little holiday movie. You know what I'm talking about?
It's the OGs for me.
We try to celebrate Christmas. I don't understand. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all seen that movie?
Yeah.
Is that good?
I got it. It's pretty good.
I love the movie.
Did you guys see this promotion from the Akron Zips football team?
No,
I did. Kyle will love this.
Apparently, for every season ticket purchaser for the Akron Zips, you were entered to be the offensive coordinator for the opening drive of their game versus Robert Morris. So you can script that opening drive if you are selected out of that lottery if you buy the season tickets.
Oh wow, that is phenomenal.
That's crazy.
Listen, Robert, I would buy season tickets just so I want to be on the sideline. No, I want to have the paper and calling the plays. I want to be one.
That sounds like you're going to do that.
$151 sweep, or buck trap.
Oh, it sounds like you need to work on your offense coordinating communication.
Was it 929 sweep? 929 sweep on one.
So
ready.
Are you the quarterback now?
Well, I don't know what I am.
Ready.
I haven't called plays in a decade.
The complete package on this has been released. The winner will also have their own pregame press conference, a mic'd-up headset and play-calling sheet, coaches box access, NFL draft-style call.
That's sick. Like,
NFL
that has to be boosting season tickets. It has to.
They assuredly did. Well, not assuredly. I have confirmation they did break record on season ticket purchases. And, like, they have a – people might say this is disrespectful to the offensive coordinator. Jim Moorhead or Joe Moorhead. I think Joe Moorhead is their head coach. He's actually had some time in the NFL. He had some time as a major offensive coordinator in college football. He was the head coach of Mississippi State. They're okay with this. Like on Sportsman, like earlier today, they had the guy who came up with the idea from Akron.
Did that disappear too?
Oh, no, I wasn't referencing the audio. Sorry, I was waiting for
the
reaction.
My God. I was like, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Today on Sportsman, like,
That's a great point. I did sound like I was teeing up audio. But instead, we're going to the next thing, catastrophic. I think that this guy should sue the Boston Red Sox because on their television program, a hair replacement company used a random fan as their advertisement on 1-800-GET-HAIR. Right now on YouTube, you can see the face of the bald man that has been exposed for an audience of all Boston Red Sox fans.
Time out.
Yes.
Let's do some self-eval here. How do you think catastrophic's been?
I thought it was okay.
Exactly. Were we striving for okay?
I see it now. That's hilarious. That is.
Can you explain to the audience?
No, it just is on the billboard, like on the main screen. You know how they go around, they have like the kissing cam and different things like that.
Lookalikes.
Yeah, so basically they have a gethair.com type thing, and they're basically putting people who are bald on the screen with the under 1-800-GET-HAIR. Hilarious. That's hilarious.
Do you think
I
that this?
know, but like we can't.
I mean, in Ben's defense, he's always the jerk. In his defense, there's a delay on YouTube.
Yes, I can't see it.
So I
That's a good
was
point.
waiting to be able to see it. Now that I see it, make sure y'all go to YouTube because it is hilarious. That's bogus. And if I was bald, I would be sensitive about it. 100%.
I don't think they can do that.
When you sign the ticket to get into the game, you are being told that you can be used for anything.
What do you
You are
mean
signing
sign
away.
the ticket?
Okay, when you bought the ticket, when you
Scan the barcode?
Yeah, when you scan the barcode, you purchase the tickets. There's always a disclaimer of what you're giving. You are giving away your rights. That's why you can end up on commercials and not even have to approve it.
Oh, like it's a fan in the background. Got it.
So
I didn't know that.
Got hair.
Got him.
Got him good.
And finally,
Well, no, I don't know. I think we're going to save more time for Brian Balaga.
wow.
I'm a curious guy.
All right, okay. You get one sentence, and we say yes or no.
Jameer Gibbs.
What?
He's the highest paid running back in the league.
Who?
Jameer Gibbs.
Oh, he got paid today?
Yeah.
When did that happen? During the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
3-year deal worth up to $75.75 million.
Brian Balaga is going to join us from the Wisconsin State Fair after Kyle tells us where he got his shiny ring I'm looking at.
CCAC, he is going to hate you. But you know one thing you won't hate is you're right. My shiny, beautiful ring, you'll be able to do something just like I did, and that is buying either his jewelry or buying a wedding engagement ring or a wedding band or whatever you want to do when you work with my friends at Paul's Jewelers. I'm telling you, the best decision my wife and I made was going to Paul's Jewelers to get her beautiful wedding band and also getting my wedding ring. I absolutely love my wedding ring, but more importantly, I love the experience I had. The experience working with Mitch and his team there was second to none. They walked us through the process because we don't know everything we need to know about buying rings, but they absolutely do. Their craftsmanship was fantastic. The quality was amazing, but my ring came out looking perfect, and you can have that exact same experience. Plus, they have the Seven Seas Cafe where you can enjoy coffee while sitting there and making your masterpiece as well. So make sure you visit my friends Paul's Jewelers today in West Dallas at National Avenue and Highway 100. I promise you, Paul's Jewelers will make sure you're feeling fantastic when you walk out that door.
Brian Balaga joins us next on Kyle and Brust before the Homer Hour with Kyle Wallace.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Every tailgate has one. One person who brings the grill. One person with the long games. One who's convinced this is the year. But everyone's favorite, the one who shows up with the carbless. Handcrafted premium cocktails with bold flavors, zero carbs, zero sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. No mixers, no mess. Just crack one open and enjoy. This football season, make Carbless the MVP of your cooler. Find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
Are you starting college, moving to a new apartment, or just looking to create a new vibe in your college living? Make IKEA your first stop for everything you need to create a college space that's all you. Whether you're looking to add color with cozy bedding, organize your dorm with smart storage solutions, or find that perfect sleeper sofa for those weekend visits, IKEA has your college life covered. And verified college students get 15% off when they sign up for IKEA Family. It's free and packed with rewards. So go grab your roommate and head to IKEA Oak Creek or shop online at ikea.us or the IKEA app.
When you promise them a breakfast casserole but are out of eggs,
and your kids just use the last roll of toilet paper to dress the dog up like a mummy, get it faster with Hy-Vee. Order online with Hy-Vee and get groceries in as fast as 30 minutes. That's right, groceries in as fast as 30 minutes. When you need groceries fast, get it faster with Hy-Vee in as fast as 30 minutes. Because when it's a priority to you, it's a priority for Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher for Outdoor Living Unlimited. Well, my wife and I chose Outdoor Living Unlimited to build our outdoor project. And when we met with Aaron and Eric Brown, owners and brothers of Outdoor Living Unlimited, we felt like they were the right guys to work with. We share the same hardworking values, and their showroom is a must-see at 665 Larry Court in Waukesha. If you're looking for a new deck, outdoor kitchen, screen room, and more, Outdoor Living Unlimited is a must. Start with OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com and end with an amazing outdoor space.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust live from Left's Sports Bar and Grill at the Wisconsin State Fair. Joining us now, before the Homer Hour, as he does every Thursday, is Brian Bulaga. What's up, Brian?
Not much. How we doing, guys?
Doing well, doing well. The perfect person to ask about this in training camp for someone who's experienced it is you. The old, is it good or bad that Jordan Morgan is stuffing and doing pretty good against Lucas Van Ness? How do you look at that situation? As a win for who? Everyone? One side? The other side?
I think it's good for everybody in general, right? Like, I think it's good for the team that he's having success. I mean, one-on-one battles. When is this taking place? In just one-on-one drills?
Yes, there was 3 one-on-ones between Jordan Morgan and Lucas Van Ness that were highlighted specifically.
Yeah, that drill is. Again, I don't like the drill. I never liked the drill. I think it's an unrealistic drill. But it gets the attention that we're talking about right now, right? Like, this is what it does. It gets us to talk about it. Listen, it's good that he's having success in that. Maybe he's trying. I hope he's trying different things that he can use on Sundays. That's what I always use that drill for when I actually did it, was to try out different techniques, different things, to see if it would work. So hopefully that's what he's doing, and he's just not playing it safe in the drill, and that's how he's going about it. Because defenders in that drill, that's where they try out their spin moves, their chops, all their different things, and it's a drill built for them. Essentially, we have to react to an unrealistic situation, and that's why in the drill I always just try to do stuff that maybe I haven't tried in a game. Let's see if it works here. If it works here, I'll take it over to the team period, and I'll try it in the team period and see how that translates. So I'm glad that he's having success and he's not getting beat or run over or anything like that. I'm glad that's happening. But in the same time, I'd care more about what's happening in the 11v11 drills.
Now, Brian, I don't know if you saw today, Marshawn Lloyd scored a touchdown and he hit a backflip. Marshawn Lloyd did. If you're an offensive lineman, you're seeing this guy do something like that, what's initially going through your mind?
Don't do a backflip, dude. Like, don't do that. Like, that's what I would be saying. Like, he'd go back
would you say that if you were on the team? Would you go up and be like, what are you doing, bro? You played one game in 2 seasons?
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, don't do that. There's no need to do a backflip. Like, I know you're pumped, you're hyped. You want to be on the field. I get that, so let's keep it that way, and let's not do dumb stuff like backflips. Like, there's no need to do that.
I'm with you. Also, Brian, I want to know the importance because I think backup running back, obviously, having depth is an important thing to have. But I feel like it's a little overblown where everybody's so focused on, well, if we don't have Marshawn Lloyd, we don't have any depth. Do you think the backup running back position may be a little bit overrated?
I think it's a little bit. I mean, listen, you want to have someone that is competent as the number 2, right? Especially not just running the ball, because I feel like these guys come out of college and they can all run the ball. They all got good speed, vision, things like that. It's more for pass protection. Like, you want to have a competent number 2 that can be in the backfield next to your quarterback and pick up blitzes and understand the scheme and protection. Because that's the hardest thing for backs is understanding the protections, understanding where their hots are, who their responsibility is in pass protection, and then executing the block against linebackers or safeties. So, to me, that's the value of a really good number 2 is that he's competent in the pass game, in the protections and things. But I think for the most part, if you give running backs a clear path and a good lane, and they do have a good comfort level with the run game in general, with the scheme, I think a lot of running backs can be good. It's just getting the opportunities, right? I mean, number 2s don't really get a whole bunch of opportunities. That's the biggest thing. Like, who's getting all the reps in Detroit? Probably Jahmyr Gibbs, I'd imagine. Well, not right now, obviously, because he's not practicing. But on game days, the number 2 running back's not getting much. He's getting it all. So, like, it's hard to see how good a number 2 could be. But I feel like they're all pretty competent in how they can handle running the football, in my opinion.
Talking with Brian Balaga here on the Yingling guest hotline before the Homer Hour. Brian, as training camp is underway. What can fans learn, right? Like, is there one thing that you, from your experience, you'd be like, hey, if I'm a fan and I want to get something from training camp that I'm looking forward to seeing that could translate to actual gameplay, what should fans specifically be looking for?
Yeah, and I get asked this a bunch, and I always go back to the same thing, and it was kind of like what we talked about Jordan Morgan. We were talking about one-on-one drills, right? I think people get fascinated with that drill because it is exciting, right? It's 1v1, mano-y-mano, and there's a lot of intensity around. There's a lot of screaming from the coaches and this and that, and I get that. But if you really want to see how a player is doing and how he's coming along day to day and how he's grasping the scheme, watch him during the 11v11 periods. Watch him the whole period. See how he does. See how he's holding up play to play. If he gets beat one player, if he makes a mistake, how does he come back the next play? That's more realistic. That's a game. You're trying to simulate game situations in those periods, whether it be, 3rd and long, or, short down and distances, or red zone, or 2-minute, or 1st and 10. Like, those are more simulated game situations than 1v1. Like, yeah, obviously when it's 3rd and 11, everyone in the building knows you're passing the football. So, like, but it still doesn't look like a 1v1 rep because there's 4 other guys moving, right? The whole line is moving, and it's the defensive linemen can't go anywhere they want. They have to have some integrity of their rush patterns and their gaps and things like that. In a 1v1 drill, they just do whatever they want. So while it's a fun drill, the drills to watch is the 11v11. That's where you learn most about the player that you want to see.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. That's when I see people talking about the 1v1 with Jordan Morgan. I'm not really buying into it. I told Ben before, I don't really actually care what Jordan Morgan does in practice. And I dang there, Brian, and correct me if I'm wrong, like, preseason is important, and having him get those reps in preseason would be great. But it's really about what he does starting week 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, all these reps are valuable for him, right? Like, they're all good reps, and if they're positive reps, it gets him in a good mental state, which I think is the biggest thing for him going into this, is getting him in a positive mind frame. And preseason reps will do that too. If you have a clean preseason series or two, yeah, that'll make you feel confident. It'll make you feel good. But none of that matters until you put it on week one and put it on tape and play when it matters. And that's really when we're going to see if all the work you did in the offseason is coming to fruition.
Well, Brian, we appreciate it, and have fun with Kyle because he's in for Homer, so don't go anywhere. Coming up next, it's the Brian Bulaga, Kyle Wallace Homer Hour on 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Backed up on southbound 43, basically from Capitol Drive all the way down into the Marquette.